Maybe not with the living armor. No, he still goes down. Matter won't be able to find the kill as mind control. Able to time lapse back out. The Radiant Courier did get taken down. It did have the Ogre Club on. As also Peksu found out by Miracle. So on the bottom lane, working on that halberd. He's pretty much got it done on Kunkka. But
I would say both teams are playing really well right now. The thing that's really surprising me or impressing me is MC on this Weaver. He's always being such a nuisance.
Yeah, he had a... I mean, we saw sort of the start. He didn't have the most amazing farm against the tree, but it's always going to be hard with the damage that the tree does. But as you say, sort of as that lane opened up and as it was left as a 1v1, he's absolutely shot up the ranks. They're still seeing the top 3 cores in terms of net worth. Liquid still yet to take a tier 1 tower.
He must feel so bad about it.
As well, 15 minutes in, Liquid with an 8k lead nonetheless. So a very sizable lead. I mean, you've only got to imagine how much more money they're going to end up rolling in once they do get these towers.
Oh, they got Kezu. This is really big.
You have to catch the blood right. They don't want to go for it though. They're a little scared with the backup coming in from Lithium. So they won't fully commit. Lithium again doing a good job of holding towers and keeping one another alive every time responding to the teamfight attempts of Liquid.
They made space. He took the tower top. I mean, MC's applying maximum pressure, and yeah, Liquid's making them run around, and finally it worked out for them. They're still looking at bottom though.
At the same time, Lithium, they do have their teamfight ults available. As Kezu looks to lead in, he gets the Overgrowth Mattera, does manage to get the Chronosphere onto the 2 of them. MNC pops the Supernova, but Matuma is looking to take it down. He's going to get sent up into the air by the Tornado, keeping the egg alive there, Mage. As they've found one Lithium, they'll jump forward onto Matuma, find a second. The Deafening Blast pushing back mind control for now. He's still going to look to try and play around with them, but there is a sentry down here. They do see him. Kuroki coming back in from the side, gets the bash by onto MNT. He's getting cold snap though. The Sunray as well. Kuro will fall. There's 3 now dead on Liquid. They've got the more damage onto Miracle. Disarm from the Halberd out onto Madara. He's got another time walk to get himself away from the Weaver. Mind control trying to chase. There'll be a buyback from Kuro. But this time round, we see a clean team fight here, pretty much taken by Lithium. As again, with these ultimates, they have this huge power that's proving to be very hard for Liquid to fight into.
Yeah, this was really big for Lithium. The fact that they didn't lose this fight gets them closer to where they want to get. I know Liquid's still leading, but this was really big. You see the Meteor Hammer is going to come out together with the potential Mom. I will say I'm a bit worried that this Invoker's going Midas.
Okay.
I'm not gonna be negative about it.
What, just a little too greedy in this game, or I mean, do you not just feel that he maybe just feels like if we're gonna win this, it's gonna be at the late stages, we can hold off, or do you think that's just a bit too much confident in the team?
They'll win late stages almost no matter what. The way I kind of see it, at least I think Liquid's win condition late game is almost entirely on this Kunkka environment. Yeah. And at the moment, this Kunkka went for a mid game oriented build like this Halberd. It usually doesn't translate that well into this crit kind of, you know, late game scary. Yeah, the big one hit. Scary type of, yeah, one hit wonder. Well, they might just be getting a mid tower. Let's see.
We'll see how Lithium responds to it. They're bringing a Madara, TPing him very aggressively.
Oh, no, not tree TP.
But it is enough to push them away. Quick time dilation and an EMP will allow the living armor to come out of the tower.
Let's see. There we go. Here we go.
Winter's Curse down onto Mage. Bloodbright follow up from Matuma Man. He's in behind the tower. The torrent as well. The living armor not going to be enough to save Mage as Mage is down for 70. The tombstone's been dropped by Peksu, but his own will be placed very shortly as the Splinter Blast comes in from GH to pick up a second kill. Liquid taking the fight, taking another tower now as they slowly but surely are opening up the map of Lithium, despite Lithium's best attempts to hold them back. It's now a 9k lead for Liquid.
You see Liquid, they're poking at them all the time, looking for these openings, looking for their opportunity to win the fight. And this time, no chrono, no tree TP, they went for mid. Beautiful setup by GH. Like this Viren ultimate into the Blood Ride, it makes it completely impossible for them to play, and they caught the 2 most important heroes when they don't have cooldowns, the Invoker and the Phoenix. Yeah, clutch. I mean, GH just went for it, you know, they didn't have vision. They weren't ready to defend this mid tower, but Lithium, they've been trying to defend every tower and it's been working out for them. It's just this time was one too many. They just weren't able. Another Midas coming out for Phoenix, perhaps. I think.
Oh, double Midas. Okay.
Yeah. This thing about keeping, you know, their towers alive and always like surviving these fights, even though you're not winning them.
Yeah.
This was favoring them. The fact that they're going double Midas is gonna make these fights harder to win, no matter what. Like you can't argue with me on taking fights with Midas over other items for 2,000 gold. Bottom.
That's a miracle.
Get the root.
Oh, he won!
Yeah!
Ah, he's got it!
Get fucked!
Off he goes.
Crash and burn.
Keeping that net worth lead bigger and bigger. 11k now for Liquid. Just 20 minutes in. It is a rough one for Lithium. Will that double Midas pay off? We'll see. It's, as you say, they're going to have to try and keep themselves alive for a few more fights. And what is it? It's about, is it what, about 40 minutes you have to sort of keep the game going after a Midas pickup for it to really be worth it? I don't know the maths. It's something crazy. Like, it's not the most efficient item at the moment. Not where it once was.
I'm sure there's a lot of math to it, right? Because it's about which creep you do it with.
Yeah.
If you have a big creep next to you and a small creep, you take the small for money. But what's big about the Midas is still the experience part. And it's also important to remember that Midas is not a completely useless item. It gives you attack speed. And some heroes do benefit from this 30 attack speed. Yeah. Like Arc Warden, as much as, you know, the double Midas effect is there, he still really enjoys the 30 attack speed.
True.
So it benefits him in fights, it benefits him in pressuring the lanes and the towers. So it's not zero pressure, and you don't need to make your money back before the item maybe pays off. Making half your money back, getting some pressure, this is what can make it really work. But yeah, in this game, there's a couple cool items to get. I mean, obviously you have an Urn Invoker. Spirit Vessel is pretty cool. You have the Cold Embrace, you have the Blowrage Heal. And just in general, Spirit Vessel is such a strong item, especially on Cost of X Invoker. This is a way to go. I don't really know if I was Phoenix this game, what I would be looking at. It's a tough one. But yeah. Decisions.
Yeah, certainly got the backs against the wall at the moment, Lithium. And what do you think about Madara's decision? He's still going for the mom into the Shadow Blade. Do you not feel there's sort of like the need for like, do you feel the Shadow Blade's still good in a game like this?
Shadow Blade's a pretty good item always on Void, I feel.
Okay.
The bonus attack damage and the bonus attack speed. We talked about this damage in Chrono, right? And I think this item, it's one of the few items that gives you another dimension to play, but keeps your damage building for the Chrono, and is really good for finding this Weaver or Viren that don't want to be found by Chrono. Yeah, I haven't really believed in Void for a while, so I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that the hero is like super good with this item build.
Yeah.
But I do understand that the Shadow Blade is pretty good.
Okay, fair enough. I mean, I guess really, in terms of catch, a lot of it really is on the Void, as you say. So his positioning absolutely paramount to making sure that they can set up these good team fights as top
There's
lane.
a tree. Look at him.
Yeah, he's
Look at him
out.
go. You know, he's yeah, it's not going.
Oh.
Dive.
He's got the egg. He's going to hold it off as he gets to the side of the blood, right? Madara, is he going to find the opportunity to get the good chrono? Get it down onto Mind Control, but Mind Control did get the BKB off before, so there's just not going to be enough damage to kill Mind Control off. They've got the Winter's Curse as well now as they turn to look towards Madara. Madara getting bashed about by Kuro. They've lost 2 on Lithium. As Liquid, they're ready to chase for more. A big ult from Kuro jumps him across towards Mage. As Mage, he's trying to get himself back, but the X-Mark Torrent from Miracle catches the Invoker. As Liquid find 3. And these fights, they're really just getting harder and harder. We're seeing even with the use of all the ultimates, the fact that these BKBs are in play. Kezu also being found out in the trees as Liquid come hunting for him. As this, it's looking close to pretty impossible for Lithium to do anything about Liquid taking these fights now.
GH got, I don't know if you saw, he got the last hit on the egg. I don't think anybody from Liquid could have connected.
Did he get the last?
So yeah, the thing happened, we talked about, he's a decent egg hitter. He fucking went below with the Arctic Burn, shot it from a million miles away, got the last hit. They were a bit hesitant on the chrono, on the egg. I mean, but I completely understand. I think this fight is super hard for them to take. Liquid, they got the perfect ward out for the fight behind all of them.
I mean, I think you could see it out because you have this BKB Weaver killing the egg, and it's like, well, if I don't chrono the Weaver, the egg's gonna die. We're definitely losing the fight. But if I do chrono the Weaver during BKB, do we actually kill him? So yeah,
right.
it was a really awkward position. It's what do you do in that sort of situation?
Exactly.
It's hard.
Mind control, he did the best thing he could, and that's in that fight. Run in with BKB and force a bad egg.
Yeah.
Like we talked about. I mean, this Weaver has been snowballing out of control, and yeah, once again the GH with the Winter's Curse, it set up, you know, the rest of the fight for them. He carried that fight completely again. It's, I mean, him and MC, they made the fight super easy for Liquid.
Get the Baron! Oh, who's gonna get it?
No.
Matter got it. It's mind control. Time lapses away. There's a lot of Lithium around here. Of course, Matter does have Chronosphere back up in a second. If they find mind control, it's up in 2. This mind control is gonna hide. Does Matter want to try for it into the tree line? Nah, he doesn't. It won't risk it. He is sort of, yeah, Kezu kind of close by. But didn't want to try for it. Still doubts whether they've got the damage, especially on his own. This bottom lane, Liquid getting more space to push. Another tier 2 tower being taken here as their lead ever growing. 16,000 net worth advantage. As all 3 cores of them looking to be absolutely massive. Mage still trying to build towards his Spirit Vessel after the Yules. It's and only level 14 still. It's a slow game for this Invoker. And we saw Lithium try and hold it off with the outer towers. It's going to get to a point where we're going to see how well Lithium can sort of hold off when they're inside of their base, which it's going to be a little bit easier. As we talked about earlier, not really the best of heroes to hit the tower with on Liquid's side, but as we are seeing, they've got good heroes to just force fights. As you said, Mind Control just goes in with a BKB and suddenly the fight has to start whether you like it or not.
Yeah, I mean, this Weaver does become a really good tower hitter, more than enough. And if you throw an Aegis on him, and you give him one more item with his 2k gold, whatever he decides almost, as long as it's not some hard, he's gonna threaten these tier 3s pretty fast. And if you throw an Aegis on him, I think it's a pretty good way for them to breach high ground. But let's see, they're going for a 5-man smoke. Smoke popped.
I need something big with this, but they're not gonna get it. The blood rises out. Kuro charges across. There's a cold snap as Matter does manage to find 2 of them there with the Chrono, getting Kuro and Matuma Man out. But the Winter's Curse from GH holding off the back lines. The egg does come through from M&T. Matuma Man with the BKB though, doing so much damage. The root from Kezu, is it enough to hold him down to turn it? It is. They'll find Matuma Man. They can't quite get mind control. As mind control continues to hit into Matter. Kuro comes back in on a slither of HP, does fall for it, but allows them to secure the kill onto Matter. M&T still alive for now on the high ground, but Miracle Mind Control, they're up there and ready to finish him off. As Liquid will still come out on top. Lithium out with that smoke, trying to find a perfect fight. They do get these Chronos, but I mean, it's every time, as you say, GH, just with the range that he can do stuff on this Wyvern, it's so hard for them to find that dream 5-man team fight that Lithium want to. Because GH is there, he's there every time to disrupt it.
Yeah, GH is playing really well. This Vyron is doing a lot more than I thought it would have in a game like this.
Yeah.
Winter's Curse is such a good spell, and this game has worked out for them. Almost every Winter's Curse has been on point, if not every Winter's Curse. We were sitting on a lot of money right now. I wonder what he's going to spend it on, but I think it doesn't really matter. It's so hard for Lithium to take fights right now. Let's see. They're going to contest the Roche. This is do or die for them. Okay,
this is going to be hard for Lithium. They don't have the Chronosphere, they don't have the egg. Sort of 40 seconds, 30 seconds respectively. See how spooked Liquid are. On the side, GH, Winter's Curse, the setup again onto Mage. He will be able to use himself up, but as he comes down into the Shikuchi, he does fall. Blood Rupture from Matuma Man finds Peksu. And again, it's just Liquid taking each and every fight. And yeah, GH, I mean, he's making it look easy now. GH is just, every time he knows how to start things off. And what do you do against that sort of play? It's hard at the moment with sort of the items that they've got. This sort of double Midas that didn't really, it's not really seeming to pay off. I mean, I guess you've got to sort of ask yourself if they did build differently, would it have made much of a difference at this stage? Because Liquid, nearly 20k ahead, Aegis in hand. This game one looking pretty rough for Liffy.
Yeah, this game run is looking really hard. I think their best chance is to get a magical chrono that hits on all the heroes that it needs to be hitting on. Like probably the Weaver, Conka, and the Vyron all have to be caught in the chrono, and this is how they can win the fight before Weaver clicks BKB. This is what I would look at if I was them. But yeah, to talk about earlier in the game, I think the game started becoming harder after they lost the bottom fight. What was it, the bottom fight? I can't remember if it was the first fight that they lost in the ultimates without getting anything in return, and then Liquid killing 2 heroes mid, taking the mid tower. This is when the game gets harder. It would have been nice though for Lithium if Lithium would have won a couple of these side lanes.
Sure.
This is when their lineup would have been able to come together a lot more. Hammer.
And we see down bottom Kezu trying to do his best to run away, but there is a sentry down, and there's 4 members of Liquid surrounding him. He's nearly bringing Kuro down, but the cold embrace comes out in time from GH. Make sure that Liquid lose nobody there on that bottom lane. Oh yeah, it's really going to come down. They need 4-man, 5-man chrono at this point. And even then, you know, if it's sort of not catching heroes like GH or even Miracle with the rump, the question is if they can actually kill the members of Liquid during that Chronosphere duration.
No way. I mean, if they get the rump off, then the fight is impossible. They don't have the damage on their heroes. They need a lot more levels and items to think about killing through the rump. But yeah, tier 3s are not dead. Midases are ticking. All you need, I don't care if your Midases are ticking, but all you need is to win one fight, and now the Midases ticking starts mattering. So they need to find this magical fight.
And do you think that's going to be a case of them waiting for Liquid to push and then to take their fight on the high ground, or do you feel like you sort of had to catch them off guard and continue to try and look for these smoke plays outside of the base if you're Lithium?
You split push until Liquid they force you to base.
Yep.
I will say they have the Spear Breaker, which is one of the... Oh, there we go. Spear Breaker doing his trick, together with GH. Yeah.
The 2 of them, I mean, we saw that they did that just down bottom. That's how they caught out Kezu's. Matter does go for the Chrono. He will find GH. He gets a kill. He is still alive for now. He's got the Shadow Blade up. As he may just... Kuro, the dust, it'll catch him, but Matter... He's eyed and he's hoping. No TP. Oh, at the same time, they might get something else here. Lithium. Can they get Miracle? He's got the beacon. Oh! Oh! Miracle will tap. Miracle.
All right,
yeah, still alive. We will finally pop.
Oh, here comes the big bad Weaver.
Oh, he's ready to clean up. He's got the bugs onto the 2 of them. The damage with that Bloodthorn. Ripping MNT apart. As Lithium, they did find a couple of kills. They did get Miracle. That's a big one to find. It's something. It's something.
Let's see what happens now. I mean, they have Aegis and they don't have Chrono. And I feel like Chrono is their biggest tool right now. Let's see if they decide to use it somehow. Conquer's dead for a while though. But yeah, to get back to your point before, I definitely think the best moment for them to try and get this fight is when Liquid's trying to hit their base. Because then you kind of know where their heroes are. This is when it's most likely.
Yeah.
And you somehow need to make them clump. I mean, I'll accept anything that they go for, like any 5-man smoke, hoping to find the right heroes. The way I see it is that they need to catch the Kunkka, the Weaver, and the Vyron in the Chrono. Weaver has Aegis, so killing him won't do anything, but you can kill... What the hell?
Matter, huh? He just time walked into that. I mean, they do have the backup.
She baited.
We'll be able to get back, indeed. Nice man, but man, it's gone. Quick EMP from Mage holds back the chase. It was all intended. As Matter is safe. And it's very close to having that BKB. Just about a creep wave away from that recipe. That's only going to make things a lot easier. Like they got all the tools to find the setup. A lot of it does rely on Liquid sort of messing up with their positioning, though. And as we've seen so far this game, Mind Control and GH, as we've been going on about, like every time, they've just been in the perfect place. So it's a big ordeal for Madara to sort of catch these players off guard and catch them where he wants them.
Yeah, they understand how they want these fights to go. They're making the fights really hard for the Void and Phoenix. I mean, the whole team, which is this is their team fight. Something to mention: the miserable life of a position 5. Meanwhile, Madara might be dead. No. Yeah.
Remember the ult. He's got time. We'll back up in a second. Does get silenced by the Bloodthorn, but he's already up. He just now timing out.
Oh no, Gezo, you're so dead.
Yeah, he's not getting out of this one. They drag him back with the X mark. Kezu caught outside of the base. He does have buyback available if Liquid look to charge in heavy. But we'll be pushing into the ults though. Chronosphere back online as well as the egg.
The egg is up.
Oh, they get mind control in this, and they will find it. They're able to take the Weaver away from the push, and she was saying earlier, that is a big part of the pushing component of Liquid's lineup. So this could be sort of 90 seconds where Lithium don't need to worry too much about the health of their towers, the health of their base. And that's perfect. You know, the chrono cooldown, it's 100. So when the Weaver's back up, you're going to have the team fight back and ready again. So very nice catch from Madara.
Yeah. That was the single best chrono you can ask for, kinda. I mean, you can obviously ask for more heroes, but as a solo hero, this level 25 Weaver, that's so much XP, it's so much time spent dead. I think this is also the best kill for making more plays. Like, now they can go make more plays out on the map. Although Liquid has some really good wards out. Liquid gonna be getting another 4 bounty runes. Yeah. I mean, if Lithium, they somehow manage to get all this... Oh, is he dead on GH? No.
Oh, the Sunstrike! Oh, still gonna be on point. GH able to slide down and blink out. It was a good attempt, though.
Well, if Lithium do manage to get this gold on XP on their lineup, I still favor their late game, like 100%. The only win condition that Liquid kind of have is critting Kunkka. He does have 1 crit. I mean, Liquid is really far ahead right now, and it's never like a really good condition to have. But Lithium's lineup late game is some really stupid shit. But they have to get there.
They do. They do. We have seen in this qualifiers, Liquid, they have lost a few games where they have been ahead. But this would be quite something else if Liquid do let this one slip away from them. As they really are in such a comfortable position at the moment. 20k lead still. All outer towers taken.
Yeah.
Mind control back in the game.
The game is rough. We got halfway Ags coming on Treant. This does change the game if you get there and you get some time to plant your eyes. They don't have any good tree killers. Miracle has to click a big copper BKB. Oh! What? He was dead if it was a crit.
Yeah, you gotta be careful of that.
Yeah, that's not, I wanted to mention before. Look at Pexu.
What's
Shit,
he got?
man. Nothing.
He's got a cloak.
He's got boots.
You know.
I mean, which is sometimes.
Oh, Madara! Can he get out the bashes? Oh, it's too much. He's held down, held in place. Does have buyback Madara, and Liquid will be sure to try and force it. They've got the Radiance complete on Matuma Man as well as he went back for it on top of the BKB and Manta. So another sort of unkillable beast as it seems. Let's see how much they can do with this 50 seconds of downtime of the Void. And how well Lithium can hold without their Faceless. Does have the Chrono on top of the buyback if he wants to get back in there.
Do they have any urn on Liquid? They have. Oh, okay. Kuro did something really nice. It's not something that most players do. He bought 5 salves in a high ground push when you don't have this really nice, convenient sustain hero. There's another fix in Dota. Just buy some salves.
Wow. That's, I mean, it makes sense. We never see it. It seems like a very rare thing. I think sometimes
there's a couple of players that are really good at this.
Sure.
Like Solo, he always thinks about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Kuro, it's some old school mentality where you're like, oh, I have a problem. How do we fix it? And you just fix it.
Yeah. Some smart stuff from Kuro. He's been having a good game himself as well. 2-5 and 21 on his Spirit Breaker. As Lithium are going to go out on the hunt.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Grab. That's the big one. Just go. Go. Oh, he hesitated. No tell. He hesitated.
Look what happened. Look at his chrono. Look at it. That's hesitation.
Oh, hesitation, regret. It's the whole lot of it. Oh no. That may just be a GG chrono. As the rupture. Oh, it's getting messy. There's 3 dead. As Liquid, they're into the base. Lithium are backing off. If only he didn't hesitate.
That could have been another.
It could have been
100 seconds dead on the Weaver.
Oh.
I will say, oh, Weaver was actually playing without buyback. I think. I think it just bought the Nullfire. So even if you chrono kill him, he doesn't have the buyback play. Like, yeah, probably they buy themselves another 100 seconds to maybe also get the bounty runes. Minute 40. Yeah, this one might be over from that one. Looks like it.
I mean, they're gonna have the Void back in 25, but yeah, no chrono for a full minute. Mid racks getting taken by Liquid. Liquid's up to the top as well, trying their best with that living armor to slow down the push, but it's just not working. It won't cut it anymore. 2 sets of racks taken by Liquid. Looks like Liquid will give them another shot. They're gonna back off. Respect the fact that Madara is going to be back in the game. So we may still see a chance for the Chrono to be that game-changing Chrono. But they're going to have Roche as well.
This egg is really annoying for Lithium to deal with. As we talk a lot about the Chrono, how big the Chrono is and how important it is. And Chronoing, yeah, well, they kind of have to do this.
I mean, can they? Not quick enough. Roshan's already gone. Winter's Curse onto Madara. Is there anything his team can do to keep Madara safe? The Nullifier's out onto him on the side. Miracle going in towards the tree. They've still kept Madara alive, but now their crits come through. That's going to be a Madara drop down. He'll buy back, but they've lost Kezu. He buys back as well. They've lost Mage. He also buys back. They triple buyback coming out. Madara. He gets the 3-man Chrono. Is it enough though? Oh, no, the cold embrace for GH, keeping Matuma Man fine. MNT silence. MNT tries to get himself down to the low ground, but Mind Control finishes him off, gets the double kill. They have managed to kill off the Bloodseeker and the Wyvern. They do find Kuroki as well. So they do get some cleanup kills here, Lithium. Did cost them a lot of buybacks. Was 4 buybacks from Lithium's side, but the game's not over yet.
Get the ball on your own, somebody.
They're keeping it going.
Yeah, it was all right. I mean, this was a good fight. I will say that they're gonna. Oh, Pexu, he knows. Pexu, go get him.
Oh, he wants it.
Oh, you're gonna die for this. No,
the haste rune. Easy runes for Miracle.
Yeah, they have a big problem on Lithium's side, just with these 2 sides down. Their heroes are really sad pushing out waves. Oh, Pexu.
Oh, he's gone.
Oh.
A rough one for the boy on Undying. Miracle. That double Daedalus, you gotta be careful. Tips coming out. They do get the rupture, but in case he gets the blink out. And living armor, he's got the heal from the Sunray. But some man going in, BKB's out as well. The Nullifier down as Kezu. Kezu's gone. Mind Control heads across towards MNT. MNT looking to get himself into the fountain. He will manage to get back into Mind Control's looking to dive. Oh, he's going in. Oh, he can't get it. The cold snap. Can they do it a second time, though? He's got time lapse available. Pop the BKB. The bash! Oh! It gets... They could still hold on to the racks. No, they can't. It's gone. Madara, he's got no chrono for 20 seconds. He's looking for Matuma Man. Matuma Man will go out to the side. They've got the bashes. Matuma Man, he's dead. Kuro's charged in. But now they can turn towards him. MNT kept alive, gets the stun from the Supernova out onto Miracle. Miracle's BKB, it's worn off. He turns with a crit hit. It's not enough to kill off Mage, but he turns Mage, comes back in, gets cut down by the Tidebringer. Oh, as that is 3 dead now on Lithium. Their buyback's coming out from Liquid, as they know. Mage does not have buyback, and neither does Kezu. But Madara, he's still got the Chronosphere Hotel. They could still hold.
He does.
Still got it.
He needs to buy himself a Magnus and have this Magnus empower him.
He's got a Crystallis. It's damage. He's done it. Sells a Kilo, gets the Crystallis.
It's damage.
They've got no egg though for 60. Oh. He's going for it.
Alright, it's time to put in some mental damage before the next game.
Oh. Madara. Oh, the hit. Oh! He gets the Chrono! He's gonna kill... No, the Cold Embrace! Oh, he can't do it. He can't kill Kuro. Kuro's just too big and beautiful. As Miracle chops him down. GG is called Liquid. Awesome. Take game 1. But you got to give credit. They gave it their all, didn't they? Apart from that moment of hesitation from Madara. But other than that, they gave it their all despite being 30k behind for pretty much the whole game.
They put up a very good fight.
Yeah.
Not even that, I would say that at a certain point in the game, even with all the aggression coming out for Liquid, they were making a lot of good moves. Every engagement and every time Liquid tried to poke holes in their defenses, they responded the right way. Yeah. They responded really well. They would have obviously liked to see the game have been a bit easier. When one team is allowed to play completely aggressive and all you're doing is playing on the defensive, eventually they kind of poke through, which is what you saw in the mid lane. Like, stuff wasn't cooldown, teleport wasn't cooldown, things like this, and Liquid, they were just doing what they've been doing the whole time, playing really aggressive, finding an opening, and from this opening, I think the game, with their playstyle, what they're trying to do with this tree armor, it stopped working, and this was their strongest, it was the strongest thing that going for them.
Yeah, we certainly saw the power of it early on, but not enough.
They did it well.
Yeah, they played the lineup, but yeah, Liquid just seemed to have a bit of a better game plan. That mid lane matchup, certainly sort of rendering it was very hard for Mage to have an impression in this game. I think that Kunkka pick, as we sort of, drawled about in the draft, it was the perfect finisher for Liquid, really, wasn't it? Just get a miracle on that lane dominating hero that's going to have as much of an impact at pretty much all stages of the game as well as a Kunkka.
Yeah, interesting to mention the Heaven's Halberd. Even though he bought it, I think he only used it once or twice. But the strength bonus that you get from this, I felt like there was this chrono that happened bottom, and he would have died if he didn't choose some defensive item. And this was probably one of the best, if not the best, defensive items to choose. Like Liquid doing small things always that helped him win the game. Outside from playing the salves that they buy, the constant aggression, they're playing as a team. I mean, they're a super good team.
Yeah.
TI7 champions.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen them get knocked down, but certainly in this lower bracket, it looks like they've really kicked themselves into gear. As this is the Liquid that we expect to see. Well, we'll have a short break. No doubt you'll be joining me again for game 2, will you, sir?
Almost definitely.
Oh, just
now.
almost. Brilliant. So I'll let you have a quick break. I'll hang up on you, Jan. I'll give you a ring-a-ding again. I'll give you the password. I'll see you in the lobby for game 2, sir.
Ring-a-ding me any day, man.
Oh. So there we have it. We're going to have a quick break, ladies and gentlemen, as we get ourselves into Game 2 lobby. Hopefully you're all enjoying the cast and the coverage. Be sure to give NoTail a lot of love on the Twitter medias and such for coming and casting with us. Let him know that you love hearing his voice, as I'm sure he'll only do it more as you guys praise him for the great job that he's doing here. We'll be back with Game 2 very shortly. Lithium down 1 game at the moment as Liquid take the lead in this best-of-3 series 1-0.
predator takes you to the edge. You make the leap. Summon your strength.
Team ban. Team Liquid's turn to ban. Dire team ban. Dire team ban.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back as we are getting ourselves into game 2 now of Team Liquid versus Lithium. We have a special guest as well, but he's an idiot and does not know how to add people on Discord. And you can probably work out who the guest is by who I'm calling an idiot at the moment. He's not. Oh my god. No, you. What's. Your. Sorry about that. It's now professional. We're just getting him in at the moment. Come on, come on, come on, come on.
5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick. Weaver.
Oh, it's at the. Sorry. Professional casting moves. How's everyone doing anyway? Is everyone enjoying the series? You guys going to do it? Put some love in the chat. Put some happy faces. Smiley faces now. Everyone smiley face. This is a happy community. Thank you. As we do get them in. Come on. What's he doing? It's not hard. He seems incapable. Oh! Wait. He's already, I've already got him as a friend. Hello? 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 Pick up. Ah, sorry.
Hello.
There you are. Right, how do I add people into a call? Do you know? Or can you not do that? Giannis.
I'm working on it.
Okay.
Don't
How-
you do add friends to DM?
Oh,
no,
do-
it's just gonna be. It might just be group DMs though. That
No,
might
but
not
that's
be-
fine. That's good. I think that's good. Then we can start a voice call.
Okay, you guys are gonna. I
So-
literally. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. I just.
I don't know how to do it. How do you make a group thing?
You got it, babe.
5 seconds.
Focus on the Dota. Oh wait, are we delayed?
Yeah, we're 5 minutes delayed, so no spoilers. No spoilers.
Okay, I gotta mute
Okay.
you in game too.
Yeah. How do you add someone? How do we do this? Giannis,
You're the professional broadcaster here.
I don't. Maybe you can't do multi people. We've got to make a server or something.
Don't you have one?
Oh, I do. Yeah, go on then. Right, let me do that then.
Jeez.
Turn to battle.
Right, I've invited you to one. Do you get that? Giannis. Hello.
Dire team.
Hello. Hey.
Oh,
There we
hey.
go. Right, okay. We're working it out. We just need Giannis to... I told him to come in here. But we're all good.
He'll either find his way or get lost trying. Either way, he's gonna become a bigger and better man.
There he
Right.
is. I think he's
There
worked
he-
it out.
Yeah.
Hello?
Hello?
My boy.
There we go.
What up, baby?
What? Hey, baby.
All
How you
right.
doing? How you doing, my champion? Oh, champion.
Oh, much better right now. Much better.
Mm.
Mm.
All right, I need a coffee. I'll be back.
Oh, yeah,
It's very.
Alright.
It's dude. It's so early. Man.
turns
Like,
up for the job and then walks out before he's even said anything about the
I
job.
just said hello, no tell, my boy. Like I'm very happy.
He came to let me know he's doing good. You know, like, Jonas, go get your coffee, man. Go get me one
I'm
too,
prepared. All right, I'll get you one too. With cream, sugar.
man. All black, but a little bit of honey.
Oh.
By
Alright,
that I
baby.
mean, you know.
10 seconds
Oh.
remaining.
Mm.
Sounds good. Anyway, here we go. Game 2. We've got another draft on our hands. It's all kicked off. Liquid versus Lithium. And
That's right.
Lithium, they're taking a page out of Liquid's book. They'll grab that Weaver. They will get the Silencer through as well. We were seeing that hero being banned out a lot in the past. That's a popular one. And Liquid, they get the Dark Willow and they get themselves the Bloodseeker once again. Do you like this from Lithium? They say, we're taking the Weaver. We ain't letting you do that again.
10
Alright,
seconds
so this is really interesting. I mean, this was the first pick Weaver, which I do think can be really risky. It does depend on what team you are, what you're willing to do with the hero. But right now, Liquid, they already responded really heavily against the Weaver.
Yeah.
I mean, Willow and Bloodseeker can become really annoying for Weaver. Bloodseeker is generally considered a counter to Weaver. Rupture is obviously good against Sukuchi. You can't time lapse it away. And the thirst showing you when you're low means you have less room to play around with. Like when you're low, oftentimes the enemies are low also, and this is when you can clean up the kills or play around your invis. No playing around when Thirst or Bloodseeker's in the game. Yeah, and then the Silencer pick, I think it's pretty good. I mean, Silencer's is a very strong laner. You've seen a lot of teams pick it as more and more heroes got nerfed after TI, and a lot of them were the support heroes. Silencer did get a nerf, but I don't think it influenced them all that much. Oh, interesting.
Oh,
Wow.
I mean, well,
That's
they
a super good bounty hunter pick.
Yeah,
I'm
they-
such a fan of
it's-
bounty hunter versus Nyx.
Dude, and it's the double invis. You know, they say we're
Yes.
doing double invis, but they're doing double invis into a Bloodseeker and now into a Bounty Hunter as well. That's nasty, innit?
Ah, that's really good. I mean, oh,
Yeah.
sorry, I was mistaken. It was Willow first pick, not a Weaver first pick.
Sure, yeah.
I mixed up the.
But yeah, the
heroes.
bounty. So talk to me about the bounty. You're a fan of the bounty.
Yeah,
No?
like there's not a hero that we see that often in
No.
pubs or in competitive, and it's also one of them heroes where I think you have to be an old school player to be willing to pick it in a competitive game. And Kuro, great bounty hunter player, he's
sure,
also
yeah.
the kind of player that makes other players feel like shit which is great to do in Dota.
Oh yeah.
Like not the players on his own team, the players against him, and he makes them feel like shit. And right now, this bounty hunter pick, I mean, I think it's beautiful. It's really good against all 3 heroes. Playing Silencer on the lane when you have this low armor.
Well, what do you do again? You do nothing against the bounty, right?
It just depends. If you win the Sentry War and you get to play on your range,
Okay.
obviously bounty is sad. But if your lane equilibrium is messed up and you have to play far up away from a sentry, this is when the bounty just finds you and takes either all your HP or most of it and ruins your early game. And generally, track is also good for playing fast, and playing fast is always good versus long cooldowns. So if you use global, you win a fight, bounty hunter comes back, gets 2, 3, 4 track kills before your global is up again. That's the kind of shit that makes a Silencer cry.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And well, yeah, the Veno taken up by Lithium and the profit from Liquid. I mean, where do you sort of see Lithium going with this lineup? I mean, who's on what? Are we expecting sort of Mage to be playing the Venomancer mid, or is this is a Mata hero, right? They're going to do the safe lane, or?
It's a good question.
Because he's going to be a core. It's going to be a core Veno, right? Isn't it?
It's gonna for sure be a core Veno.
Yeah.
I do think that the Nux is gonna be a support versus the Willow.
Yeah.
I think this is their idea. Core Veno, core Weaver. These are the 2 supports. They're gonna be able to pick the mid hero last this game or this time around. But right now, I want to say that I favor Liquid's draft. I think they answered pretty well. I mean, they picked some classic counters, and then there's this bounty hunter that we haven't seen in a while. And I think it's such a good bounty hunter game. If I had to play out, man, I would have loved to play bounty hunter here. But let's see what Lithium can do, because one thing that they can maybe set up for themselves that can favor them is a laning setup here. I do think that Nux can be pretty damn good against Willow on lane, paired with the right hero. And Veno versus Bloodseeker, it's a bit interesting. I think it can easily go both ways.
Yeah.
But generally, I still think Veno has a lot of plays versus melee heroes. And small things start mattering, like lane equilibrium and stuff. But yeah, Prophet pick also, MC Prophet, freaking classic. You saw the pressure he applied last game on Weaver. Now he got another hero, and it's not really a punished Prophet pick. Nux is good, not on lane, not in the early game, but the pick-off potential is good. But this Prophet is for sure gonna be a nuisance yet again, or MC is gonna be a nuisance yet again.
Is there any chance you think we could see them have a bit of fun and give us the Miracle Bounty Hunter of Legend?
Oh, shit, no.
No.
Squirrel bounty.
Isn't that never again?
Never again.
Didn't Kuro say never
Is that
again
what he
after
said?
Kovic?
I think he did.
Yeah, he said never again. He said I gave him bounty because he asked for it, so he'd never play it again. So.
All the theories that I've heard that people made about bounty core over the years, I've never seen it.
You're not a fan of it.
I've never seen
I
it.
hear it's big in America, you know.
There was a phase. There was a time where
Everything is
Mason.
big in America, man.
This is not false either. Dude, Matu was trying it on his stream before TI. He was doing this. Remember the Battle Fury? He was doing it. Like he was doing the 044 build. It was pretty. He won, but it was.
I've heard stories. I mean,
Something.
I've maybe seen some pubs, but I've never seen it in official work. Have you? Last time it worked was like Fear playing it 5 years ago or something.
I think Mason
Add
did
it to the list.
in a qualifier. I think there was a qualifier where Mason was owning with it. I can't remember what it was for, but it was it was an official qualifier. But well, let's see what we got here. It's going to be the Storm Spirit.
Wow.
For Liquid.
That's
I'd say it's a into a Nyx assassin. And a silent, like it doesn't feel amazing, right? Does it? Or am I an idiot?
So it's
It could
really
be
good
both,
versus
yeah.
Weaver and Veno,
Sure.
but it's less good versus the Silencer and Nux.
But how less good? Like how? I guess Liquid don't feel it's unplayable. Would you agree? Like you can, you shouldn't be too scared of these heroes, or do you think it could be a really tough game for the Storm?
Definitely, I wouldn't be too scared.
No.
It does depend if you're playing ahead or playing on the back foot. Oh, that's a very good pick though. Wow, I'm a fan of the Ember pick.
Okay.
But
Oh, did you?
Actually, oh
Dude,
my God.
I told you, bro.
Oh my
I
They said
told
they
you.
wouldn't do it anymore.
I
They
told
literally
you.
said they wouldn't do it
I
anymore.
told you, the Miracle Bounty Hunter of legend. It's
Please
lost
swap.
many a game in the past. I think it was just one game, and then as you said, they said they'll never do it again. But they might swap. Oh, you don't
They
think
can't
that's...
swap.
Oh, you can't swap now. Oh, you can't, can
No,
you?
you can't swap, man.
Maybe they don't know.
No, they know.
Are you sure they know?
They know.
100% they know. Everybody, they were at TI where the freaking patch, if they don't know because 5 guys forgot, no fucking way, man. No, everybody should know by now.
They should know. But they've done it then. It's a Miracle Bounty Hunter.
So you guys saw the last game.
I can't even remember the game. What happened in the game?
What
when you
happened
did it?
last game? Because I just woke up.
Oh, you mean literally last game? It was pretty one-sided.
Yeah, Liquid just played really aggressive.
Yeah.
Lithium, they did hold the game for a while. They were playing defensive, but answering really well, answering as a team. They were abusing tree armor, but then one hole in their defense, and then the game just snowballed out. But yeah, I think it's going to still be a position for bounty. I don't think there's going to be a core bounty.
No.
for
I think you're right, yeah. He did play it when he played it before. They swapped roles, yeah.
Yeah, so it's going to be that. And Miracle plays, good on, I think, everything but Lion. I've seen his Lion.
Back, what was that? Back ESL, what was that? ESL Frankfurt, wasn't it? 2015?
That was Frankfurt.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
Back in the day.
And Kuro, I mean,
Yeah.
he's a boss, man.
Yeah.
We're going to see. Yeah, it's going to be the
Kuro
position
Storm.
for bounty and Kuro Storm.
I love
so
it.
is Miracle just gonna sit on Mage? Because he knows Mage in real life, right?
Yeah, that's what Notel was
So
saying.
he's just gonna sit mid. Then, probably.
I mean, that's getting there was some mental warfare there.
Oh.
I mean, in pubs all the time, these two go at it. It's hysterical.
I mean, this, as you said, so they said they wouldn't do this again. It's an important game. Like this series is going to the major or not going to the major. So they must have done some practice and some major revision on the Miracle Bounty Hunter to want to bring it back.
I mean, Madara's already getting his ass beat.
Yeah.
Maybe it was more the case of not really being able to find a hero that Miracle really wanted to play. Kuro saw something that he thought was good for the game.
Yeah.
And they came to the conclusion that I mean, Storm is like very playable this game. For example, if Storm is winning, you either get a lot of Bloodstone charges and Aegis or a BKB. It's a pretty damn good Storm game. If you have something against this Nux and Global Silence, like not doesn't have to be an item. It could just be you being really ahead in the game.
Are you worried about the Storm right now, though? If he's looking like he's alone versus Silencer Venno. That sounds.
That's not a happy lane for a safe lane Storm, is it?
It's very troublesome if this is the lane.
Because he could die, and if he does die, then it's.
Oh, they want the
swapping.
Ember to chase the Storm. But this is not good at all for Ember, I think. I mean, the Silencer is going to bully really hard, but generally Ember versus Storm on side lane, I wouldn't favor Ember, but we'll see. I mean, the Silencer is really good on this lane.
Yeah, the Silencer is going to be super key. Ember is just like, you're like low armor and everything too. You actually eat pretty heavy harassment from Bounty and Storm. You get hit really hard.
This is actually, they're going to Shrek them. I think the Silencer is going to get Shreked here by the Bounty. Let's look.
Let's have a look. Let's see, as you say, in terms of early sentries, they do have that one down. Miracle. And, I mean, look at the damage.
Look at the damage. It's just because they're so low armor. They're both like 3 armor, 2 armor versus a 7 armor Bounty. He just walks in.
Yeah. The top lane is really, really rough. I mean, this Prophet hero versus Weaver, I'm a fan. I think it's pretty cool. Like, they don't have a sentry for the lane, but it's so hard for Weaver to last it against these Treants and to actually make use of the Sukuchi to get on top of him early on. It's just later. They got the sentry bottom also. Oh boy, this is gonna get rough for them on all the side lanes, I think.
And GH even has the sentry too, ready for top in case they do place them. So they have this double range versus Nyx Weaver. It's pretty grim.
Yeah.
I mean, as you said, they sort of they put the Ember here in search because they themselves wanted to find this matchup. I mean, is there sort of a better way they could have laned it in your opinion, or was it going to be tough whoever you sort of send down that lane?
I liked Venno Silencer more bottom, and you just put the Ember mid. I thought it's like the best of both worlds.
Yeah, it's just you don't have much time to think about it. When you see it that late, you have some 15 seconds to make up your mind, or probably less. I mean, probably like some 5 seconds to make up your mind. Like, do we want to keep these lanes or not? And the conclusion from the draft was Ember versus Storm, Venno versus Bloodseeker. But when the lanes change, matchups also change.
Yeah.
And I think here we see, I mean, Liquid, they responded really well. Although middle,
Matu could maybe be in trouble. Wait, am I? Okay, nothing. Never mind.
What do you
Am
got,
I
bro?
stupid? Does Bloodseeker always start to get arrows in him when he gets slowed?
No, I saw that. I think that's... I
I've never
don't-
seen this before.
Yeah,
but
I was trying to work out
You
what
saw
that was.
that too, right? But now
Yeah.
he doesn't have it on him.
What
anymore.
is
He only
it?
had it when he was galed.
What is
He had
it?
arrows sticking out of him
Is
like
it-
he was
is it-
like he was hurt.
Is it like an Immortal of the Veno? I think it must be.
It
must-
is. It's the
it
Veno
is.
Gale. You're right.
Oh,
Oh, it is.
oh look at
The
that.
fuck? He's a fucking
I didn't
snake
see
and
that.
he shoots arrows from his mouth.
Look, they're
Look at
arrows.
the
You see that
arrows.
shit? Oh, Kezu's dead.
I mean, he's dead. He brought a crossbow to a knife fight, and he gets shanked by Miracle. First blood, ladies and gentlemen, in the
Look at
mid
the
lane.
arrows. Look at the arrows in him though. Those shit look weird.
I mean, yeah,
Threw me off.
it looks, yeah. I mean, I'm sure fantastic artistic design. Yeah, it's great.
Artistic or autistic is a very thin
My
line.
goodness, no. I mean, I guess you can say what you want. Well, there we have it. There we go, bottom lane. Now I'm going to try and kick things off. Kuro is going to get cursed. Mage running him down here. He should be able to finish this off. Gets the chains onto two of them. That's going to be one kill. Oh, can he predict? No, he cannot. Doesn't get the right read on Miracle's movements, as Miracle will be fine.
They just hit 3 on the Ember and the Silencer, right? Alright, so yeah, they had the level 2 Flame Guard, so they could actually build a tank, a Remnant, and go
Yeah.
for the commit kill.
Oh, see up top.
Oh, top lane.
Yeah, that's the thing against GH. She's got the stick charges. So she's going to turn and beat down M&T. He's got the Fairy Fire GH. He keeps himself alive. No. The bugs will finish him off. They get the trade 1-for-1 between the two of them.
Back so.
Oh! It's up top lane to bottom lane. Mage, can he get these
This
kills?
is so bad if he dies.
He's gone.
Oh no. Oof. That is really rough
That
for the
is
Storm.
2 times this Ember's killed the Storm now in this bottom lane.
Dude, you know what would be worse?
Yeah.
He had Arcane Curse on him. If he died to the last tick of it and lost in, oh my god, that would have been hilarious.
He has to be alive on the Sancer though. I don't know if he
I think
spawned
he
in
just...
time.
Okay, I didn't see if he spawned in time, that's true.
Oh, mid lane.
True that.
Matu. He was trying to find Kezu, but MNT's in with the stun and he's in with the body blocks as well. Kezu will be kept safe. But top lane, they did get the kill onto the Weaver. In control with the backup of GH, punishing Madara. It's a close start to the game though. 4 for 3. 4.5 minutes in, so I feel like despite some of the lanes that we felt could have gone really bad
man.
at all.
He
did.
just blood righted and MNT just Carapace killed him.
MNT.
That feels good, man.
Yeah.
As a nukes.
Look at that. Nice bit of burst of XP for that boy. Oh, halfway through level
Yeah.
3.
I'm actually surprised Matu didn't type anything. Like, that's one of those where you just go, oh.
Yeah. Oh boy, this Ember is gonna maybe snowball out of control this game. The way things are looking. Oh, get the bounty runes.
Oh, Miracle's got it.
Get them both. Get them both. Yeah, yeah. Come on, boy. Yeah.
Easy for Miracle.
Bounty
There's
runes are like
the
most
tip.
There's the tip. There
There's
it
the
is.
tip.
we go.
Yeah. You gotta tip that. No sentries out on the silencer, bless him. Didn't have the vision. Well, there we have it. As I say, I feel like this could be going a whole lot worse for Lithium, but it's not. They're doing great considering some of these lanes.
I'm surprised how well the Weaver. I guess
Yeah.
Weaver gets good last hits anyway up top, but they put the sentry down and everything too, and Madara's still farming pretty great up here.
Yeah, for now. I mean, we'll have to wait and see. I still think this Prophet is gonna get this really early level 6, and from there you get a lot of plays. But yeah, I've seen definitely Weaver lose this lane a lot harder than this. Oh.
Oh, the sprout into the cursed
2
crown.
stun.
Oh, that's smart. As they may just.
smart?
Oh, is he gonna die for it? He's got the
If
stick
he dies,
charges.
he's so smart.
Oh, that's. No, the sprout's not enough. The 1-for-1.
GH!
Ooh.
Alright.
He's out. He's safe. Back to the fountain. Just another little trade on that top lane. 1-for-1, but Madari's coming out on top. He's keeping himself on par with the farm of Mind Control. He's finding these situations where Mind Control's the one to die and Madara's keeping himself alive. He's pretty much got the level 6 online as well, so he's going to feel pretty safe in this top lane. Pexu on the other hand, though, he's going to get TP'd on by Mind Control. Miracle's there as well. Pexu has got the stick charge and he's trying to back off, but he will not get out of there. Madara, can he maybe find something in return? He's looking towards Miracle, but Miracle has got the invis back up. In fact, turns with a hit onto Madara. Going to trade blows here. Madara pops the stick charges. Miracle will survive. So he walks himself away. Down bottom, GH.
This Ember has just got a free lane. Completely free. No one's even contesting him.
That's scary.
December might get a big snowball effect coming out of this mid lane.
Mid. Oh.
Oh, he almost got the Carapace thing going again.
He may pay with his life for that attempt, though. As they're in with the Cursed Crown. Matuma Man coming back in. Ooh, be careful there. Nearly gets caught up by the stun.
Mental damage.
Yeah, just taunting him on the outskirts as he's rooted in the curse in the bramble. But yeah, you're right. They're absolutely ignoring this Ember for now. He's got the 6. He's going to be able to play safe. It's hard to catch him. You look at the lineup. There's no instant disable on Liquid's lineup. Like how do you lock down this Ember? It's got to be playing around a Yule's Curse Crown Comp. But even then, it's hard. How do you catch him?
You need items. I mean, you have 2 potential Orchid buyers or then Hex buyers. This is what's going to eventually, hopefully, do it. That and the Terrorize is a pretty good lockdown once you get there. But yeah, it definitely has to come through items.
Yeah.
More so than spells, anyway.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Well, see down bottom. GH is going to go down, look to soak up some of the XP and work his way towards the level 6 top lane. Bit of a move coming in from Miracle. Mind Control is getting outplayed a little bit though. Madara, can he finish the kill off? Ishikuchi's full, but they die together. Miracle's there
he
to
was
pick up
hoping
the
that the
glory.
Prophet ulti would bounce back up. It didn't. Middle lane.
Oh, and top lane at the same time, Miracle's getting gone on. Same time mid, as you say. Kezu will get the ult out, but he does still go down nonetheless. But to remember that extra bit of burst heal, not enough to keep him safe though, as Mage comes in with the return play, reading the map, making sure he's in to find that kill trade, and does manage to take him down.
Very good still. Yeah, he got a lot of gold on Mage, but this opened up the map a bit for Storm. Storm's going to be able to claim this wave. Shrine is not up, so it will be up in a minute and a half. But yeah, this is also bounty level 6. Track kill already top. This is when it can start for Liquid.
Yeah,
They're going to play so much around their Wrath of Nature with the bounty moving around. They can make so many plays, just that little extra bonus damage. Works really well too, the Nature's Prophet with Bloodseeker throughout like all instances of the game, because you're always boosting up your Bloodseeker in team fights.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, I think this bounty getting this early level 6 is gonna potentially do a lot of harm to them right now. We'll have to see. Like, their strongest tool is definitely December. Travels up in 20 seconds. Oh, they got him, man.
Yeah, they're just able to walk him down between the two of them, the Willow and the Bloodseeker. Quick rupture from Matuma Man, and not really a lot that Kezu can do about that when he's out trying to find some action in the mid lane on his own. Top lane, see if they can go again as they look to set up. MNT's been tracked. Trying to focus down the next assassin, but TPs are coming in on this top lane. Mind Control's got to be careful. He's getting cornered. We'll go straight for the TP out. MNT does not have the stun back up in time, so Mind Control will be able to TP out to safety. They did bring 4 people up here on Lithium, unable to get the catch and find the kill that they were hunting for.
Nice bounties, yeah, like you're saying, they're just so high level. Just now he's just going to keep tabs on the supports. He's always going to be able to show where Nyx and Silencer are. Even in the mid, like when they're looking for the Weaver, he can get that, of course, detection with the track too. Yeah, Miracle's going to cause a lot of problems here. He's 303, guys. This Miracle bounty hunter.
He's improved.
Oh, run!
Now we're talking about him.
Oh.
He should be fine though. If you track and yes, he's good. Playing Nyx and Weaver, especially Nyx against this bounty hunter, it's almost as bad as dying when he tracks you and you're looking for these vendetta kills, because you waste your whole ultimate and you basically don't offer your team anything. You're not able to push the wave. You're not really able to play your hero once you just get one track on you, and it's not that hard.
And he's just keeping tabs on him. He's just following him around.
Yeah, every time. Quick hit and a track. As you say, that's MNT. Pretty much useless for that period of time, as we'll try and CP. Isn't going to happen. Terrorize. A Curse Crown from GH to hold him down. As Liquid able to take control of this top lane, they should be able to find this tier 1 tower up top as well. Still space is being given to Mage and Kezu, but overall 2k lead now for Liquid because of these track kills and objectives that they're now able to take.
Yeah. They're baiting December around. Every rotation he's been making since he got picked up the Travels didn't really work out.
At least maybe this bottom tier 1 tower in trade. It's a matter of Kezu. Pushing in. Liquid are starting to head down though with this smoke. May be able to try and find a bite before
Profit behind.
they get
They're bringing 4.
They
Kezu is in serious trouble.
They're going to make them pay for this, and they should have a good chance of doing so indeed. The Sprout out onto Kezu. Kezu does get the ultimate through. Mage, he is TPing into this. They're looking to fight back between him and Madara. They've got the Sleight of Fist to dodge that Shadow Realm hit, as they will get the kill in return onto Mind Control. So I think they get the tower and they take a 1-for-1 trade. It's not the worst of situations for Lithium to be in. Still
Track
getting that action
money?
from Mage.
It's the track money, and they're getting split up on the map. You see, and they're getting split up on the map. You see, like MC on the Furion. He pushed that top wave all the way to the tower before they make that move too. So they're making sure they capitalize a lot on it.
The setup there, the Spike Carapace off the back of the Blood Bright. He's going to have to stun up. Lines it perfectly. Looks towards Matuma. You can have Mage coming in from the side, but Kuro's there with the return. As he looks to Madara. Oh, the time lapse. Just able to get it off, Madara. As he backs away. M&T's he's trapped by the trees. Surrounded by the treants of mind control. But they get Matuma Man. They get that Bloodseeker kill. They keep their Weaver alive. It's 12-9. Still just a 1k lead for Liquid. This game looking at a million times better here for Lithium.
Yeah.
Compared to game 1.
So we'll have an Orchid on Prophet, or that's what he's going for next. He went for Casual Medallion, and now he's going back for the Orchid. This can end up being really risky. He looks pretty dead here, doesn't he? I mean, they don't have a stun. But he's quick on the TP out.
Oh.
Got the Sprout set up. And
TP out now, you're fine, bro.
He's getting focused. They're trying to back him off. He's going for that TP. Surely he doesn't get out. Oh, he doesn't. He does fall. But the global silence there as they're looking to continue to take this fight. Lithium, they found 2 more. Mage coming in from the side. Remnants forward. He's looking for the control onto Matuma Man. Matuma Man jumped on by Mage with those further remnants. As that is another fight where Lithium able to come out on top. Mage getting these kills, propelling himself towards that Maelstrom now on top of the boots of travel. Able to find some positive action now with those bots after a bit of a slow start.
They're very mobile to be able to react to Liquid's plays, because Liquid's, they're bringing everybody besides Kuro so they can catch him up. Yeah. But every single time the Ember as well as the Weaver all just get to the fights just so quickly, so they get the number advantage.
Yeah. Let's see, we got a track now going up. No mana. Oh, he's actually looking at a pipe or a hood first on the bounty hunter. I wonder if this hero's playable without like a mana item. The way I see it, I mean, he's running around with a with no mana and no way to get mana.
No clarities or anything.
Yeah, usually when you go for these tranquils, you see some kind of mana item like Urn, or I've even seen Bottle. I've seen Soaring. I don't think it's that good, but let's see if this Nux gets something set up for them.
Yeah, let's see if Kuro put down another remnant so we can go for the Spike Carapace play. Just have to be a little careful to manage GH around as well.
They see the Ember. He's low mana.
Mage, staying tipped on. Kuro looking to initiate or throw out the first remnant. They jump up to the high ground, but he walks into the bramble. Is he able to back off in time? In goes GH with the ultimate, beating down Mage. As Mage will fall. Same time, Miracle also able to pick off Peksu up inside the jungle as Peksu was all out on his own.
Solo killed him. He's gonna get the... Oh, I thought he got both bounty runs. Yeah. That was really big for them. That was not a reliable Ember kill, but it's really big for them that it worked out.
We're 19-13 now. Mage, but he's still at the top of the net worth. Him and Madara. Still quite far ahead of the course, respectively, of Liquid. There's nearly a 2k difference between sort of them two and Mind Control and Matuma Man. And of course, Kuro still a little bit behind on his Storm Spirit, as he did suffer the most in the lanes.
I'm top. MC.
MNC's on the hunt. Same with the setup. Allows Mage to get in close and personal. And they're finding MNC. They're finding him a few times, Mind Control. It's the 6th time he's been picked off across the map. As they do have very good tools to hunt him down. With this Nyx Assassin, with this Weaver, just closing the gap and getting the bugs or the stun upon him. So obviously with the there as well, he can't get away. They do know, but the dust doesn't reach him. As a Miracle should be fine to walk away.
Playing this Snitch's Prophet against Ember can be really rough for a lot of reasons. Like, he's pushing your waves, and he's also able to solo kill you, solo catch you. And now the Nyx got his levels, and this was one of the times when Nyx managed to catch him. Yeah, it's just a matter of Bounty gets to track him. If Bounty gets a track on the Nyx is not really able to do anything for a long time. Or they bait the Prophet, but I don't think it's that easy to bait him this game. They need a really fat Storm or high-level Dark Willow to turn these fights.
I'm loving Miracle's wards this game. Look at this. Yeah. He's gotten all them deep. He's put them in like not like super bizarre places, but like a little bit different, so they're not getting all dewarded. So he gets a good vision behind that top tower, so he can protect MC, so he can push up there.
Yeah, protect from that tower bottom, and they might look at any opening they can get right now. Is that a smoke? Yeah, they might be smoking towards bottom or around mid right now. No? No.
Oh, looks like they're just happy split at the moment. In all 3 lanes at the moment, Liquid. Still buying
They
time
think
for
he's.
Kuro.
They think Miracle sniping Courier. Look at Kezu and Pexu. They walk all the way back to the base to get their items from Courier. Even put a sentry down too. Some mental damage by Bounty Hunter right now.
Yeah. Yeah, Bounty Hunter and Prophet.
Yeah.
His Courier sweating balls.
Liquid. Sort of all grouped around there. They do have the full 5 of them down in their jungle. See if they want to look to try and make some sort of play. It's going to be a little harder now, though, that Madara has completed his BKB. So we saw pretty much in last game how much mind control could do with this, how he could sort of be this force that could go in and force the start of the fights.
They're gonna smoke down the Kuro. They saw him under the ward. The MNT just placed. The Miracle.
Yeah, ruining the smoke movement. And straight out with the TP. Does his job, gets out of there. Kuro's got the information. Doesn't himself have a TP available for 40 seconds, though, Kuroki. So has to be careful down here. So there's going to be more time that Kuro can't really show himself to farm. GH being looked towards. MNT.
Run!
See if he's got the setup play.
Oh, he knows.
Oh,
The Jukes! He's trying!
Oh, he's trying his best! He's going to live! Oh,
He's... No! No!
he's
Shit!
He's going to be terrorized! He's going to be fine!
Is he gonna kill him?
Oh, it is!
Oh my fucking god!
I'm done.
Give him a clap!
He just killed him.
Fuck out of my game! Fuck, man, that was such an
He ain't
outplay.
dying, I'm
Holy
telling
shit.
you, he ain't dying.
Dude, look at those 2 trees. Let's just, those beautiful trees right there.
Oh my fucking god, like when you're going in and I can just tell
Yeah.
it's gonna go so bad for him.
You know, yeah.
He could have clicked BKB, got the kill, you wouldn't feel so good about
Oh,
it.
yeah, I forgot even had the BKB.
Oh, top MC.
Oh, don't worry, I'm not missing it. I don't miss
No,
kills.
but that's a big boss play.
That
I
is-
would have ran as that Willow, right? Like,
Nah, I mean, I don't know.
like I think Shadow Realm TP or something after
Yeah.
the urn, right? Or like,
Shit, man. I mean,
Shit, that was
that guy knows. That guy knows his terrorize. But the thing is, you can hear that through fog. I'm wondering if Weaver thought about it. Or oh, mid lane.
Oh, Kuro's in. Gets Pexu. Pexu gets the global off, though, before he dies. This could set up some big kills for Lithium in return. They'll get the one onto Kuroki. Matuma in with the BKB. Bloodbright's going to be out onto Kezu. Bursts down the Veno. The Madara, he's got to continue to fight. GH will try and hit him with the Shadow Realm hit, but they'll chase on forward. In goes Mage. Bam! The 2-man chains traps them down. Triple kill for Mage. Lithium, they're fighting back, not to be deterred by GH's fancy frolicking on the bottom lane. As they'll get the team fight. And Mage continues to sit very far ahead. He is getting bigger and bigger. You said this was the Warrior No-Tail, and it's certainly heading in that direction. This Ember's having a great game. He's just picked up a Demon Edge as well.
This Ember's pretty out of control. They do have an Orchid now. Yeah, it's a bit risky to be out on the map for Liquid.
oh, and if that was you right now on this Ember, is that Demon Edge what I think it is?
Or Battle Fury. I honestly, every game I will build Battle Fury 3rd item. It's actually the best shit, and everyone's an idiot.
I mean, right now it's not good. Once you come into the Maelstrom, you don't go back for Battle Fury. At least I would say, unless you have a fighting purpose.
I mean,
Say,
yeah, I guess he's
you're
just
playing against a Meepo,
yeah.
or you're playing against a Phantom Lancer. Yeah, the Battle Fury makes some sense.
You against the
because it's gonna help you
Treants?
in the fight.
That would be a good enough excuse for
The
me.
Trees are dead already, man. Leave them alone. They're fucking dead.
Oh, it's the.
I saw Perseverance. It's
Yeah.
on like.
Oh no, it is!
went Battle Fury.
Oh,
He
he's
did
a
it.
legend! I told you, this is what you gotta do, kids. This is my build on Void. You get Maelstrom, and then you farm the Battle Fury with the Maelstrom. I've won every fucking game. I'm not even kidding.
He's watching
But-
your stream.
Yeah, he's watching my streams.
But these are two different heroes. I kind of like what you're thinking because you get the damage from
Yeah.
Battle Fury and Void. I'm a huge Battle Fury Void lover.
But you're not an Ember.
Not Maelstrom Battle. I mean, I think this is a bit of a waste, to be honest. I think there's this money. It's really crucial. Like he's winning, and at the moment they just picked up an Orchid, and you're thinking, oh, they're
yeah.
gonna go on Pexu.
Oh, I got poor old silence. Just silence.
Is that they're gonna look at Roche maybe?
Whatever.
Pretty much, he
Regardless.
can be free food as this Ember. Like
It's-
food as this Ember.
but
If he
the
gets
thing-
caught, he's just dead. A lot
You
of
don't.
times,
You
so.
don't think this? Well, hang on. We're gonna see this kill it as Kezu.
Oh no! Here's the combo. No.
Oh, he's got the
Yeah,
heals
here's the
now.
combo. Look at him! Look at him! Ah, why are you running? Why are you running? Stop running!
He's got both of them. He's in.
Oh my.
Where's your BKB, bro? He's not using it. He's allergic to it. He don't like it.
Just GH Willow, it's so annoying. He's fake casting this shit, and you're probably like ready with the BKB, and then it just happens, and you're not ready.
It is what if you're Madara. I mean, as you're saying, you've got to be pressing that BKB as soon as you hear what the sound cue of the terrorize. Like in these
you don't
fights,
want to, because you might end up wasting it. Like,
Yeah,
he's fake casting it.
yeah, sure.
And you can hear the fake cast through fog, which is unlike any other spell in Dota.
So, how would you say? I thought, like when this hero was first introduced, I thought they would scale Terrorize because it's the same cast range and the same fear duration at all levels. What do you think, No-Tail?
It's a good question. I mean, the spell is, when you look at it, it's really weird the way it scales, right? Just 20 seconds of every level. You mainly just want to level up the ultimate for Bedlam because it becomes twice as good.
Yeah.
Bedlam is where it's at. Like, you also start being able to kill waves, but it's your solo kill potential goes up so much with your level 12 because of this spell. Yeah, back to my point about Ember.
Yeah.
I think this Battle Fury, like, what is the purpose? What is the purpose of it?
Dude, the treants, bro.
But they're already dead. They're super dead to this Maelstrom and Flame Shield. They're super dead. I'll be on dead. And then for heroes, like, you have that amount of money, you could deal a lot more damage to heroes with other items.
Dude, Shadow Realm, you still get hit by the cleave.
Oh, alright, I respect
In that case,
There we go.
if he's next to the treants,
If he's next to the treants, he's dead.
Just straight up dead.
Yeah. You know, you gotta think about these things. They're into the pit. And to be fair, the Battle Fury did help him farm that Yule Scepter very fast. You know what I mean? That was a quick Yule's pickup after the Battle Fury. He got that quickly. As we'll see Kuro actually getting killed there by Madara and MNC. They're on the hunt, they find him, but Kuro's out making space. They're going for Roche. They might get to Roche in time though, Lithium. If they're aware that this is happening, Peksu. He's going to find out with his face as he's getting punched here by Miracle. They're coming in across. They're not going to get this Liquid. They've got to be careful because Lithium, they're ready to fight around the pit.
Meteor Hammer up on Nyx, which is, like, we talked about what happens when you get tracked on Nyx and you feel like you can't do anything. Now he has the ability to push waves and even push towers.
Yeah.
So he actually, I really like this pickup this game.
Yeah, for sure. One of the best Meteor Hammer carriers. Nyx Assassin.
But this is a very, very intense moment of the game. I mean, this Roche is super important. If they get the Aegis and Storm, the way Lithium have to fight is going to be way different for the whole Aegis duration.
same as in vice versa, right? If they get the Ember with one as well, yeah, exactly.
That's true. It's a really good Aegis Ember game.
Oh, Kuro. He's going in. He's got himself on top of Madara, but this time Madara gets the chance for the BKB and the time lapse. With the global silence, they look to turn the chains from Mage out onto 2. They haven't quite got enough damage for Kuro. Have they? The ward ticking him down. They'll kill him. They'll get the kill. Now they'll look for more. Kezu gets the ult off. Matuma Man, he pops the BKB, but he's stuck. He's stuck between the pillar and the sprout. He'll finally cut himself to freedom, but they've already lost 2 on Liquid. Matuma Man going for the TP out with the remainder of his BKB duration will escape. But it's a successful fight for Lithium as they bully Liquid away from the Roche pit. And they're looking to finish it off themselves. They're back in. And there's not a whole lot that Liquid can do to stop this with 2 dead.
I think the Storm jump, they were hoping to be able to pop the Weaver, but the Nyx ended up having so much value in that fight. He cancelled the Terrorize. The mana burn on Storm was like nail in the coffin for him.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, guys, I just thought of... Actually, no, it's not even obvious. I was going to say he's against the Treant, so the Battle Fury is nice against the Sprout, but then he's a freaking Ember Spirit. I mean,
he is fucking Ember, man. He is fine.
He don't care about no trees.
Oh, they're going to get this Nyx, maybe.
Yeah.
Track money.
Here's Kuro. Oh, he's Kuro. Kuro's got big things on his mind. He's looking for more. Look, he's straighting onto another target. Or doesn't let him get the track.
He tracked the Ember.
That's a report.
Yeah,
That's a report.
I'll be pretty mad with the Storm there. Miracle. 27 to 22. We've certainly got a game on our hands here. 26 minutes in. Only 1k difference between these two sides. Still Mage bulling ahead on this Ember Spirit, but sort of as a collective unit, where we are seeing the 2 cores of Liquid still do well. Kuro's still trying to catch up, but Matumba Man and Mind Control, they're in decent places.
Pexo has something to say about the gold difference.
What's he got?
Hey, dude, his global won them that last fight, man. You know that impact.
He's only got 4 imp, bless him. You know, he's not the smartest.
I'm a position 5, man. I get it. I fucking know it, man. Like,
all right, No-Tail.
This match is rough, man.
You remember when you had, you know, there was a game at TI. I think it was grand finals. You had 30 something in, and then you guys lost the game.
Yeah,
You had 30 in at
wasn't
13 minutes.
It was the
Yeah, I
game 2
remember
winner
that.
bracket. Hey man, I did my job. I was
You were
fucking
fucking everywhere, dude.
I
You were actually
probably-
everywhere.
I regretted getting the halberd that game. I sure went for a Vlad's kind of like cheaper items. Halberd came too late. Oh, Miracle dead. Miracle dead.
Very nice. So that's going to put Madara closer and closer towards his Orchid that he's going for. Building that old Orchid Nullifier combo probably down the line.
I think we said so smart about you like 5 times or 6 times that game. Because you just had so much,
Dude, that was,
you had so much fucking in.
that was definitely a so smart fucking silencer game.
Oh, GH! Gets the Terrorize off, still dies.
Oh,
the
the rupture!
It's the Rupture Terrorize combo. I mean, it's a very comedic way to die. As Matsu.
It's the best when you kill yourself in this game. Like,
He just went from like more like 3/4 health to 0.
It's pretty ridiculous. Because it... Wait, I can't remember. With the fear, does the fear make you move quicker than you would do
No.
normally? Or that's something else? There's one of the... Is it Lone Druids that like boost your movement speed when you're feared?
yeah.
No?
Yes,
yeah?
I believe.
Yeah.
So.
One of them
Johan's the
does.
LD player.
I mean, one of the
Yes,
fears makes you
it's
run
fine
quicker,
for
doesn't it?
some-
I might
yeah,
know.
it does.
It does, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's my most played hero. I should have known this by heart. There's so
It's had
much
a lot
shit
of
in this game,
changes.
man.
It's had a lot of changes. No,
Yeah.
it's not been touched for quite a while, has he? I don't know.
Let's check. What do you say?
Wait.
Final chance, no tell.
What?
I mean, I read it, but I'll give it to you. 20%.
Ah.
What is it?
Okay.
Oh, okay. An honest man. We like honesty here. It's nice.
It's true.
Man, if you had to know everything about this game, you wouldn't be able to be human and do that. Like, there's no freaking way.
And
There's
because,
so much.
because of all the patches. All right, what's the
Yeah.
cooldown of Nick's stun at level 3? Like, no one would get any of that shit, you know?
Off the top of my head, it's wait. How do I read this? 14 seconds. Wait, no. 2 minutes.
Like,
yeah.
yeah, this is too much.
Yeah. That's a lot.
And it's true. It's a very dynamic game and things change, so you always second guess yourself. Oh,
They
Oh.
found Kuro.
The
They
Yules.
got the chain stun. The stun. The meteor hammer. Oh, the Yules interrupt.
Cancelled.
Very nice.
Oh, but the sip was too short.
G8
He's gonna
saved
die.
him. No, he's
Is
fine.
he okay?
He's fine. He's
Yeah,
fine.
he's
He's
okay.
fine. He's easy. Always.
Yeah.
He's fine. He's fine. Always.
Yeah.
Full
fine.
damage. He's got a
Fucking
stick.
fairy fire.
He's got to get a fairy fire.
No, he's fine. He's fine.
Oh my god, the arcane curse together
The
with
arcane
everything.
curse.
Oh my god.
Oh, he lives. Bottom lane, they're taking towers here, Lithium. Moving on, lots of money being built up once again on Mage after the Yules. He's got 4,700. He can make his way towards that Daedalus if he wishes to do so. And then he'll be certainly packing a punch. Do you feel this game, is the Yule Scepter going to be enough for him defensive-wise, or would you like to sort of see him get like a BKB or Lincoln's? Does he need something else, or is the Yules enough?
Definitely now when you're playing with Aegis,
Yeah.
and you have it for a few more minutes, you're
Sure,
looking
yeah.
for something more aggressive. And hopefully you can get the second Aegis off the lead that you're building up here, so you can keep building these items that help you win fights through your hero. If you spend money on a defensive item right now, oh, is GH up to something?
Oh, I've silenced him. Matter's popping the BKB for this one. He'll commit,
Orchid
find the kill.
Weaver.
Yeah, Orchid Weaver caught him off guard.
Alright, so Aegis is on.
Yeah, I'll pop back what? That means you're still yet to pick up any parts of that Daedalus. Mind Control's pushing in top. There you go. Quickly cuts down the trees. Mid lane, they're pushing on. Lithium. They'll be able to find themselves another tier 2 tower. Getting away with these pushes. They are certainly doing their best efforts here to push this series to a game 3.
Miracle took the attack speed talent over the health talent on Bounty.
Look at the dire courier. Like, I actually haven't looked closely, but
It's never left the yeah.
It's never leaving base, I think.
Mid lane, Miracle.
Bottom lane.
Oh, the Global's going to be popped for this.
He's dead. No. No.
Oh, the mana burn.
See, Miracle tries to go for Peksu, but he's going to pay with his life. Mage is in with the TP to the shrine, and Miracle, he showed himself there to try and have a go at Peksu, but it was not enough.
That's a
boy.
Daedalus.
That's a Daedalus and a level 25 coming up for both Weaver and Ember.
He's a big boy.
And that's the synergy with the Battle Fury. Now he's got the Daedalus. There you
I
go.
mean, you could have had 2 Daedalus, but I'll take it. Sure.
Oh, the Terrorize, it's out!
There we go.
Doesn't ma-
The Rupture!
Oh dear. Oh, mind control. He wants some.
He's
He
dead,
got
though.
1,600 gold for that kill.
Wait,
Holy
no, he
fucking
didn't.
shit, man.
What the?
Oh!
What?
Oh, they hit him! Oh yeah, BKB's still going. I thought he missed it.
I thought I was gonna clip him.
Kezu's dead for sure.
Nope. Yes.
Yep. But everyone's dead on Liquid. That's a team wipe, boys. They did it. Yeah.
This game is gonna be pretty hard for Liquid. I think.
Yeah.
I think the Storm is really far behind. Like to be able to play these fights. But maybe there's something that I'm not seeing. I mean, GH only got the Terrorize together with Rupture that fight.
Yeah.
If they start the fight on Nux is out of the fight right away. Maybe there's gonna be enough room for Liquid's heroes to completely wipe them. I mean, to me the most troublesome heroes right now is Nux and Ember. If they manage to pop one of them or somehow take a fight away from one or the other.
I mean, does it sort of surprise you that the Nyx Assassin has been able to have as good of a game against this Bounty Hunter? Like, do you feel like it should have been worse for him? Because he's not doing terrible, is he, MNT? He's getting himself involved. He's getting the items.
Yeah. I think usually if the game is not... Oh, got Pexu.
And they might lose to the Storm for this.
Qualifier, Orchid.
He is gone. Matterer with that combo can pretty much pick off whoever he wants to on the map with those two items, and not a lot that they can do about it as they look to immediately getting on the mid lane. I mean, 34 minutes in, it's 33 to 31. There's a lot of carnage in this game.
Kuro's desperate for his BKB for them to actually be able to take anything, but it's still so hard
TP.
in fights.
It's cancelled. And BKB will come out. He does manage to. MNT just being the nuisance that he needs to be.
And this Weaver is so fat, holy.
Nonetheless, with the teleport, but still.
I really like his item choices on Weaver. It's not something you see that often, like the Orchid and Nullfire build on the Weaver. Oh!
Alright, he dodged it this time.
Oh, just jumping with the ultimate.
Oh,
onto
but then he
GX.
jumped into him.
He jumped in to die. That's a track kill too. And Pexu, he's
Pexu.
gone as well. Or is he? He's trying to run. Oh, is he? Oh, he's gonna live. He's gonna live. Lives long enough.
He's gonna
to
die,
gain.
right? Because you have the blood thing? Yeah, look at Prophet. She's gonna ulti him.
Oh, okay.
No?
No?
He's not ulting.
Use your ult, sir.
You can
Is
just
he?
click it on him.
Yeah. There we
Wait, here
go.
it comes. Here it comes.
Hit.
We'll hit.
Oh, did he do
Oh, there we go.
He let him walk the base, like give him hope. You know? Yeah, and then
More
nope.
time wasted.
Yeah.
More time.
Yeah, more time dead.
Yeah. Smart play. That's Mage. He wants to.
No BKB.
It's been silenced. He's got him. Yeah, Yule Scepter. BKB back online.
Oh, actually, there's another Orchid coming out.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
he gets out.
My mage.
Oh,
Oh my goodness.
Oh, God. Oh, and the fucking
Oh,
ball.
And the pause.
and the
Oh my
pause.
god.
That was.
Fucking go all in, tip them
You
all,
know,
man. Tip
I
them all.
don't-
5 tips.
There's no technical issue here. That's a pause for pause sake. You know that.
No, it's definitely a technical issue, but we'll
Damn
we'll
it!
stir
Fuel
up some
my
fake
drama, Johan.
Yes. Fake drama. We make fake news here.
I love it. But there we go. They get that. I can't believe Mind Control got out of that one. I was nearly going to say that the Battle Fury was going to do it there because I thought he was going to cut down that second sprout. Wouldn't he? He had the chance. He could have cut down that second sprout to hit him, but he didn't.
All right.
I-
Go on. You know what? Next, if Dire wins this game, I'm going in. I'm playing a game, and I'm gonna build Maelstrom into Battle Fury. Whatever
Oh,
melee.
Kuro.
you want to play.
That's any hero.
And like other way around, if Radiant wins this game, you are not allowed to buy Maelstrom into Battle Fury.
I'll do it the other way around, then it's alright. Actually, I do prefer it the other way around. Top lane Matsuma Man, BKB, then he's out. TP's to safety. Miracle and GH out on the prowl once more. Roshan, yeah, let's see what goes on around here. See who's going to get themselves into the pit. MNT is already there scouting things out. So we'll see GH pick up that invis room. They want to fight this. They're going in. They've got the dust out onto the two of them. Shadow Realm from GH. He tried to get away. MNT finds the stun. The global comes through as well as the nullifier down onto Miracle. Miracle, he'll tick down. GH tried to get the Terrorize out, but he's not going to be able to do so in time. As again, Lithium making good use of this global silence to take these fights, open up the space around the pit. I mean, they've got a good window of opportunity I mean, I guess they don't have the Ember Spirit. He is a lot of their damage on taking down Roche. So
Weaver still hits hard.
actually, they got sorry.
Cousin.
Yeah, you're right. They've got Weaver. I had a brain
So
fart.
not every day you see a Bloodseeker with a Hex.
No.
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 Radiant are scattered.
I like it though. Do you like it? Or...
I mean, I think they have a couple natural Hex carriers in Storm and Prophet. Prophet's also
Yeah.
going for one. But the Hex is really good versus Ember regardless.
Yeah.
And I also think that they kind of needed to deal with this Nyx. Nyx will have a Lotus Orb. So it's really good to have the Hex for this stage of the game, but it's also just good to have a Hex versus the Nyx. The silences doesn't cut it.
Nah, I mean, MNT got nearly hitting that 20 as well. Matter up.
Lotus Orb finish, not too.
Yeah. It's going to be hard to fight against that.
Do they have a
Kudos.
gem on Liquid?
Oh, they did, didn't they? Someone has a gem.
Oh, there's a gem on the Weaver. I don't think
yeah, that's
Liquid
it.
picked one up.
Yeah, you're right. It's just Madaro's got a gem. At the moment. I've got that Aegis now. And, wait, who's got the cheese? Ah, it's on Kezu. Make sure he can get those ults in the fights. As he himself.
He has a Hex himself.
Yeah,
like,
he's got it. He's got it. Yeah, he's got the money.
Pretty threatening. All he really needs, I mean, he's gonna get his ulti off too because of the Yules in pretty much every situation.
Yeah.
He's got that extra duration now too.
Yeah, man, that fucking talent is something else. The Poison Nova.
7 seconds of glory.
I mean-
that's a big increase.
The thing is too is that the other talent's just not that good.
Some
Right.
games, I think.
Some games.
It becomes crazy good with 25. It's not good by itself, really.
That's
but
true.
with
That's a good point.
25.
Yeah.
His other talent, like versus certain heroes or in certain situations of the game, it is pretty damn good. You just instantly can get 4 wards out that are really strong, and if they can't deal with them, oh, miracle!
That's pretty true. I didn't think about it with the 25.
Oh.
Ah!
Oh, they found him. Miracle Bounty Hunter. We saw the legend fall once before. Maybe it's going to happen again this game. I mean, surely they won't do it a third time, Fog. Do you think we'll ever be back if they lose this game?
They said they wouldn't do it a second
They
time.
said they wouldn't do it a second time. They did it, and now they're losing.
You know, what's that saying? If someone
Uh,
calls you like a horse, like another third time, you're a horse. I don't know, whatever it is.
What?
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me
Yeah,
twice.
I mean, I was going to say, I know the
There's a-
notes. I
there's a
don't know
multiple-
anything about
there's a-
horses.
There's a lot of different ways of calling it. You know, like
Oh, yeah.
if someone calls you a horse, you call them a liar. Someone calls you a horse, then you go buy a saddle or something. I don't remember how it goes.
Oh.
Ah!
Well, saddle up, because time for the high ground push. They're in with the Meteor Hammer. Actually, a bit of beautiful siege potential. Let's get rooted. Oh, they're going to zip in. Oh, he gets hexed.
text.
He zips in, gets hexed, gets stunned. He's gone. He's dead for 80. And now Madara's going in for more. Gets the Nullifier out onto the Bloodseeker. Kezu jumps in with the ultimate, but Tumberman in trouble. He'll fall. 2 cores down without buyback on Liquid. As Lithium will take the tier 3 tower bottom. They're onto the barracks. I feel like they're doing it here in this game too. After a little bit of a rough start in game 1, they've stepped it up massively here in this matchup. And they're cleaning out this bottom racks. It's getting tougher and tougher for Liquid.
I mean, this is for sure going to be 2 sides. The question is if they're losing more heroes.
Very impressive showing here from Lithium. I mean, as we say, the Liquid tried something. They tried to switch it up, but it's an important game. They lose one more game, they're out of the running for the major. That's a big loss for Liquid. This game, buyback coming out from GH, but still time where there's no Kuro, there's no Matumba Man. And you bang on 2 sets of racks going the way of Lithium. They can't go for top. Still a tier 2 there, and Mind Control is desperately pushing out that wave to stop them from getting any more damage done to the base of Liquid. We've got a 12k lead now, 2 racks up.
Honestly, it's just Battle Fury.
It's, it's a good item. The regen as well, though. The regen.
Game winning.
That mana and that health, that HP.
It is so fucking
see.
good.
What do they do? I think this is time you pick up a rapier on the Ember Spirit. No, not another Daedalus. Come on, have a bit of balls. Come on, mate. Do it now. Just set.
No.
Yeah, go on, go for it. Sell the Battle Fury.
What if he bought-
Oh,
MNT?
no, come on. He's just bought another Daedalus.
What if you bought a second Battlefield?
No, I would have loved
Oh,
that as
here
well.
we go.
There's the combo. The blood right. Liquid.
Broken.
He does get the Yules off in time, though. Kezu, he's finally going to pop, but the damage from Mage, they've got to back off. He's doing a lot now with those two.
He wants more.
There's one Daedalus and the Demon Edge. They're going to get Kuro. Kuro just have buyback. He does have buyback available. But Tumberman, though, could he get back to base? He can't, but he has got buyback as well. They've got another chance. GH, taking very low in the base. Mage won't be able to find him there with that final sleight of fist.
He's gonna heal up the Weaver.
Isn't that another Daedalus? Another
It
Daedalus?
just goes to 2 Daedalus. I mean, it's respectable. I'm sure probably if you do the maths, it may even be pretty comparable to having other items. If he gets the crits. As they're in. Buyback now to come out from a Tumberman. Still holding on that buyback of Kuroki. But
I liked a good amount of things that I saw from Lithium in this game. I really like the way Madara itemized this game. I really like the Weaver items. I thought Mage played very active around the map. Him and MNT put down a lot of pressure with this Nyx Ember, just finding kills every time people were split up. And Liquid were split up like the whole time because they were just like on Kuro recovery mode from minute 1.
Yeah, the bottom lane definitely didn't work out as well as they would have hoped. The Bounty Hunter did show that it could maybe do a lot on this lane, but I didn't watch closely. Maybe there's like an issue with Bounty Hunter running out of mana or something where you can't keep up this pressure, but
because they got the sentry, right? Because they killed the sentry, like you were mentioning it early in the laning phase, and I thought they do really well. But
and then he rotated mid on the Bounty to kill off the Veno, which, I mean, it's always good to rotate to get these kind of core kills, but at the same time, this Ember did spiral out of control, and he did do a lot of work, even though they made him run around. I mean, the game didn't end from there, by no means. This Ember has just been a problem. A good last pick. I mean, it's part of the powerful 22 pick.
Oh, it really is. 15, 3, and 14 Mage at the moment. And lots of money to spend on top of those Daedaluses that you can hold on for buyback and such. There's Liquid. I've got to do something crazy to swing this one around, and Tumberman gets jumped. Hex, nullified, silenced. No way of getting him out of there, as that's Tumberman down for 2 minutes. The chase continues from Lithium as they go in on top of Miracle. Miracle for this time, Madara gets off the BKB before the Terrorize. It's a triple kill for him as they'll move on for more. Take down Mind Control. GG is called. Boys and girls, we're going to a game 3 between Liquid and Lithium. Looking to stay in with a chance of making it to the major. One of these teams is going home. It could be Liquid if they do this again.
Most players are home. Just saying.
That is a good point, No Tail. God damn it. I mean, I imagine we're not gonna see them switch roles again, are we, in game 3? Surely not. Like that. Yeah.
I'd imagine not.
No.
But I don't want to be like that's the only reason they lost. I thought Lithium played pretty damn well.
I mean, Kuro's Storm was underwhelming. Miracle's Bounty was okay, but I mean, that's got to be quite a big. You got to look. You don't think that's the reason? It's got to be a big part of it. If they take that risk,
it's definitely a part. But I can't I like the things that I saw from Lithium. Like Kezu was
sure,
just like this
for sure. Lithium played very well. Yeah.
And they gave space to their Ember and Weaver nicely. So
I think specifically the Weaver has got to be the big hero in this matchup. We saw what Mind Control absolutely wrecked with it in game 1, and Madara do what he did there in game 2. So, I mean, Johan, if you sort of see these two games, how do you the Weaver pick coming into the next game? Are you sort of having to ban it, or you got to get first pick and pick it yourself? How do you sort of deal with this?
I mean, it's a good question. It depends. Like they might have now. The third game might revolve around this, and this is their meta.
Yeah.
Where Weaver's a really powerful pick that you don't want to deal with, or I think this is more likely that Liquid are gonna think of it. Either we get it, or shit, we just beat it because we know that the hero is not unbeatable. I think that's the more likely scenario.
Sure.
But it's also, I mean, it's not out of the question that this Weaver is now the most powerful pick for the game 3 draft, and either team that doesn't have first pick is going to ban it.
Yeah. Well, there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Game 2. Do not go anywhere. You guys, you both be joining me for game 3, right? You down?
Of course. Can't stop now.
Fogged? You're not going back to sleep, are you?
I should be back. I'm AFK for a few minutes. similar time as me, so I got home and I had a normal schedule. We're not saying rude things. Just
Okay, that's good.
all right. Go ahead. Do your introduction, Owen.
Sorry, no, you guys continue conversation. Actually,
No, it's fine. You know, you
no,
just
no,
ruined
no,
the
no,
flow.
no, sorry.
I was about to get
Like-
into the dirty secrets. If you had not said you joined in, you know, the chat would have found out the real drama, and now you've ruined it.
No. There's no stream. It's just me, you, and No Tails. You know. But anyway, we're back. It's game 3. There's Liquid versus Lithium, and there's the
It's
Weaver.
Weaver first pick.
Yeah, first pick. That's what I'm telling you, boys. This is the hero.
Silencer's gone though this time. I think that's
Okay.
something that's really important. I think Silencer actually was like so impactful last game, just globals. I don't know. That hero's crazy even in pubs.
I feel really bad. Continue conversation. I feel bad now.
You really ruined it.
Yeah, no, I feel bad. You were telling Johan something.
All right.
I don't remember.
Let's get back into it. Owen, how's your sleeping schedule?
There you go.
Okay. All right, thank you. We continue this conversation. My sleeping schedule's not too bad at the moment. Getting to bed about 9, play a bit on the Switch for an hour or so. Then I wake up about 6, 7. I wake up quite early. I'm an early bird, yeah.
And how long have you kept this for?
I mean, for a bit of time now. Things been, well, I guess since TI, really. Since TI, I've been back on the right sleep schedule, yeah. What about you guys?
Yeah, I've
Same.
had
Since
a
long.
healthy one for like
Yeah.
4 months. It's a new record for me, man. I don't remember since last time I've had like this healthy of a sleeping schedule for this amount of time. Usually I keep it for a week and then it goes to shit.
Oh, that's good. That's nice. You're looking after yourself. Fog, you looking after yourself as well, or you been an idiot?
Same.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Excuse me.
Okay.
No, I've been good. The only thing about me being an idiot is I'm playing
Yeah.
WoW, but that's about it.
I
But I have a
account.
good schedule. Did you?
I did, but I they took away the shaman totems. I can't play it, man. I got so sad. I got so triggered. All the cool totems are out. There's no wind fear. There's no nothing. I'm so fucking mad.
There's still some annoying ones. There's like some stun totem and some like. All right, well I'm not gonna get into WoW right here.
Oh, it's alright.
Liquid, they were cut off by the Weaver. Hey?
Yeah, it took time with that one.
Yeah.
Will Wraith King?
Oh, I don't think people have been picking
Is
Wraith
Wraith
King
gone?
much, have they?
Is Wraith gone?
Is he dead now? What do we wear?
I haven't been watching that much, and I watched like every now and then, but.
Matu played it. I definitely think it's completely gone as a support position 4 or 5 that people were experimenting with. I mean, I think it's really rough playing it from that role. The stun got really nerfed, and I think from a core role, it's possible, but it's still way worse. Like this aggressive position 3 that pressures the lane, it's way harder to do it. So maybe position 1 is still like the way to go, or it's the only way to go, the way I see it. But it didn't work out for Liquid when they did it earlier with the Necro 1 build, which I did really like. He went, I think it was Necro 1 Blink Radiance.
10 seconds
In a game where I also believe that they were really far ahead and should have won, but
5
yeah.
seconds remaining.
But it's an interesting opener. Willow Venge. Venge is not really known as a good hero versus Weaver.
No.
Turn to battle.
I mean,
So-
what do you sort of offer against him? It's weird, isn't it? Like you're not going to catch him, and are you really going to save people from him? Because at the end of the day, he's already got the bugs on them. He's going to chase them down in it. So what?
Maybe
Like,
it's-
I mean, this is. I know the Drow's already banned, isn't it?
Could it just be a? You don't think this? I guess we don't know yet, but I guess it could still be a potential core venge, even though I don't know if I like it too much. It's just like you're tanky.
Does anyone do core venge nowadays?
I just they opened Willow Venge. I don't know.
I mean, sure, yeah, but it's been a long time since
I guess
I've
it would
seen
just more than likely be the 2 supports.
Yeah.
But
They might consider it. I mean, if there's somebody that's gonna play a core Venge, it's definitely Matu.
that. Sure.
Out of like the Western scene, I would say him or Ace would be the ones to play a core Venge, or me if I was playing core. I would have liked it, but you know.
You know, could you not see maybe like MC playing an offlane venge? Would that not be a thing?
I don't think so.
No.
I think no.
Nah.
No, then
Okay.
Seconds remaining.
he would have way better heroes against the Weaver.
I guess that's true.
Yeah.
What they know Madara plays it. I don't know if they suspect a Keizu Weaver, but I don't think so. Also now that they have the tree, Keizu played it last time very successfully, or he did have a big impact. They didn't win the game, but he did have a really big impact.
Oh, they played core tree earlier.
Oh.
Yeah,
So
yeah, that was game
Oh,
one.
that's the game I
yeah,
missed.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Kazu. So is this is a core Jakiro, or do you think this is the core venge?
I think it's a core Jakiro.
Core Jakiro?
I think it's gonna actually be Matu. Matu playing the
Oh
Jakiro.
no,
He's played it before.
He's played it a lot in pubs. A lot
Okay.
in pubs.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess against the tree, that's pretty nice, right? You get the
It
kills.
is.
Yeah.
I mean, Jakiro's a great hero against Treant.
Yeah.
You go through the living armor on towers. One of the few heroes that, like, there are a couple of heroes in Dota that are really good against living armor on towers that are also able to do it on heroes, but not towers. Jakiro's one of them that really deals with this Treant, cuts the trees with his Macropyre. It's a small thing, but it's there. And
They've got cool combo they could do with Willow too. Ice Path with Terrorize is really easy.
Yeah. And generally, laning like Jakiro versus melee heroes is good. So this is already something for you. Like, because Treant is going to play side lane 100%. He doesn't roam mid. He doesn't run around on lanes. You put Treant on the lane and he stays there. And Jakiro can then kind of like aim for that lane. And he's always going to have like halfway lane 1. But
I guess that's a cool thing. I like that you mentioned that. It's like the Jakiro versus Tree. These two heroes, they don't move from lane to lane much. They just kind of chill, right?
Yeah.
So they're just gonna have this like battle between the two of them.
And it does favor Jakiro, I would say. Unless you get the invis and you don't have the sentries and you don't win the sentry ward, maybe Treant becomes annoying for you. It can depend.
Do you like the Wyvern pick here? I mean, I guess what they see the Venge, they sort of want you to use that against Liquid's own lineup, but I mean, there's some weaknesses of a Wyvern pick this game, isn't there? Into this amount of magical, into a Jakiro, for instance, or
yeah, I mean, it's a bit similar to the game 1 where GH didn't have that much value with the Cold Embrace. But,
sure, but it was all about the curses.
Yeah, but the curse, but the curses shouldn't even have been all that good. But yeah, here you see Liquid, they have 4 range heroes right now. This makes the curses also a lot harder. Obviously, Winter's Curse is really good against Visage.
Hey, but did you... Lads, I know something that you don't know. Are you ready to be blown away by some OD Pixel knowledge bomb?
What is it with the cursed interaction and the birds? Go.
Oh, you already knew. Okay.
Go. No, I want to hear
no,
what
you knew. Yeah, you knew. I bet you... Oh, you both know, don't you? Oh, you're party
Just say it anyway.
Well, what was it?
You just say it.
Is it something that everyone knows?
I mean, I already knew what you were going to say, probably.
Oh,
just go
okay.
anyway, man.
Well, if you get cursed and you're the Visage and your familiars are hitting you, you can still drop the birds so they stop hitting you.
Thank you.
Really? I thought they were. I actually thought they were silenced.
Nah, no, it's magic. It's whatever reason. There's a stupid rule on Visage. Basically, you can use the drop familiars spell when you're taunted. Like, it doesn't matter. When you're taunted by Axe, when you're taunted by a Wyvern ult, you can always drop the familiars if you use the actual ability.
You can do it through Axe?
Yeah, any sort of taunt. Through Legion Commander ult as well. I didn't test that one. I did test the Axe one, I think, unless I'm crazy.
You can't taunt multiple heroes as Legion Commander, so that makes sense, but...
No, but yeah, if you're taunted as Visage, you can always drop the familiars.
But also, so he's dropping it through the new spell that he got. You know, the D spell. He's not dropping it.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, you can't drop it if you select the familiars, but you can always drop it if you're taunted. Obviously, if you're silenced, you can't. But I don't think you can if you're stunned. But through these taunts like Winter's Curse and Axe Call, you can still
So if
drop...
he's not in the curse, you mean? If the Visage hero is not in the curse?
No. Well, no. That's the cool thing. If he is in the curse, or if he is being cursed, and he can't do any of the spells, he can't move, he can't use items, he can still drop the familiars.
There's actually a use for this. I thought it was just something they made for noobs, but there's actually something good about it for like...
I mean, I don't know if it's meant to work like that, because it's a bit stupid in it. He can use a spell when he's...
That sounds really strange.
Yeah,
that sounds like a weird...
but he can do it.
I knew through I knew through Wyvern, but through Axe and stuff, I didn't know.
Yeah, like for some reason, the status taunt doesn't stop him from using his D ability.
All these fucking Dota mechanics.
Yeah. Well, we'll see if it comes into play.
TI9, no tail playing Visage.
Yes. Versus Winter Vyron.
Versus Wyvern.
I'll be like, curse me. I have Aghanims over 25. I dare you. I double dare you.
Well, we'll see. Because the interesting thing is, if he doesn't realize it, and like say they put the curse on like the Venge, and he and his familiars are killing the Venge, he can still drop the birds to stop the Venge from dying. And if he doesn't do that, I'm going to call him out on it.
So you can still put your items in backpack too, right? They haven't fixed that.
Yeah, you can still do that. I mean, they've not changed. I don't think they will change that. I mean, they should change that, but
how do you change that though? Because you can always move items if you're stunned or even if you're doomed. You can pick up and drop items. I believe, or maybe they.
I don't think if you're muted by a nullifier, I don't know. Can you move your items out?
I don't know. I actually don't remember if they changed.
You know what? We'll go back to Dota 1. You can't move your items from where they are if they're on cooldown or anything, right?
Oh yeah, but I will say it's a double-edged sword. This thing about removing
Sure.
your items versus a curse. Like,
Yeah.
what happens if, for example, they have a setup and
Yeah.
now a
Yeah,
fight breaks
it's-
out? Your freaking items are 3 seconds coming. Like, they're not ready for another 3 seconds. You just killed yourself for 3 seconds. Like after the curse runs out. I mean, it's a double-edged sword. Obviously,
Yes.
it's a very strong play, and most of the time, it's probably the way to go.
Team pick.
But yeah,
Mm.
although killing your teammates is kind of fun.
It is. I mean, sometimes you just got to let it happen, haven't you?
Quick mention, it's gonna be Matu Visage, 95%. So,
So-
this leaves the Jakiro and Venge kind of up in the air.
I think-
GH is almost
yeah.
for sure gonna play the Willow.
I think it's probably going to be MC Jakiro, right? Because as you say, MC Venge just doesn't sound
Yeah.
10
yeah
seconds
like
remaining.
Although Kuro is a big Shakiro lover, you might be right that this
it's
could
an
be
MC Venge. I would be. You've made me feel like I'd be surprised now if it was.
The reason I said
yeah.
in the beginning that I wouldn't mind if it was is because like you're this tanky kind of hero in lane, and you see this like the Weaver and the Treant. Like you can actually like kind of stand there with some stat items and hold your ground if you are.
Oh, what's this hero? That's a new
Is that
hero.
that's a so they've got Kezu Darkseer with the
It's a
Treant
It is,
and
yeah.
Ember.
A
Okay.
Kezu Dogs. I mean, I know he loves this hero. Like this was always, I feel like Kezu's hero. Like when he used to play with that Cinderin team, he used to always play this hero.
that Cinderin team.
Well,
That's-
one of the 20. I don't know. I don't know the name of it.
Escape.
Escape. That's the one.
Choose your
He used to play that every game. He loves it.
Morphling.
Morphling.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, here we go. Liquid, they're gonna use
Core
the 22 pick
Jakiro.
again. Yeah. All right.
Okay.
But yeah, this is again Miracle bullying his real life friend, man. Like, give him a break. Now they got the last pick, a Morphling versus an Ember. This is
Yeah.
another really hard matchup to win for Mage. But yeah, very interested about this Darkseer. Darkseer is not a hero we've seen almost at all.
No.
Was he even picked at TI?
I don't think he was.
That
I
Right.
think
one
it
of
was
the
zero.
heroes.
I think it was zero.
Yeah, he was one of the ones that weren't touched. I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
That's right. So that's one of the 3 heroes at TI that nobody played.
Did he get buffed?
Did they do anything? Quickly check.
Yeah, someone have a check. Fogged.
I got it.
Someone get on it. I get on it. Check those patch notes, baby.
Nope.
No.
Nope, nothing.
Nothing. Well, he didn't.
Unless it was
He didn't get
some
nerfed.
base thing.
He didn't get nerfed. You know, so that could be good enough for some people. you know?
That's actually true.
TI and then you nerf
He's
him.
still what he was. Everyone else got nerfed. You know, when other people get nerfed, some little heroes crawl into the cracks.
So he's got cool combos with Ember Tree, and even Weaver is actually not bad at holding the Ion Shell.
Byron also. I mean, this
Yeah.
vacuum.
Yeah, what vacuum?
Vacuum Winter's Curse is also some threatening stuff.
And we know that Mage likes to build his Battle Furies, so vacuum into this Sleight of Fist Cleave. Ooh, it's all coming together.
And 4 Battle Furies and like
Yeah.
shit, they're all dead.
I like. I mean, it's a dark side. I think I feel like you've got to like Liquid's like they've got Matuma Man Visage and Miracle Morphin. Like this has got to be terrifying, right? Like I feel like Liquid they've come out on top of this draft. Or would you disagree? Do you like that? Do you like that? I don't know. I feel like they're sort of doing what you guys did at TI. You know, Kezi doesn't he doesn't care what everyone else is playing. He's got his game plan. He's done his strats. He's done his own work. He's gonna play what he wants. He's gonna play what he knows is good. Maybe
Oh,
it'll work.
it is potentially a very snowbally lane in favor of the Darkseer. Playing Visage against Iron Shell creeps can be troublesome. You don't have any way to deal with it. And if you're also a Dominator hero,
Yeah.
then yeah, this pressure can keep coming. And if Visage is already losing his lane, he might not get a 6 in time to fight back. All these things. I mean, this is a Darkseer favored matchup overall. Although we haven't seen the hero work, we haven't seen the hero at all. So I am gonna keep a skeptic eye to this. And but
Yeah.
I would like to see it have an impact. I mean, I'm hoping that this Darkseer doesn't go right back into the dumpster now that he finally crawled out.
What's his item build? You think? I know Kezu likes the Dominator build, or used to do it a lot.
I think
do you
for
think
sure he's
since-
gonna go down.
Okay. Do you think that since Mech was I can't even say Mech was buffed. It's like 25 health, but
No,
okay, just making sure.
no, I don't think so.
Yeah, I figured. And by the way, Owen, you cannot drop your familiars with the hotkey if your hero is taunted or called or disabled.
If your Winter's cursed, you absolutely 100
If you're
million
cursed,
percent.
then yeah. But if you're, actually I don't know about the curse one. But
Okay.
If-
know if you're
I
disabled.
tested it. I'm
if you're
pretty sure,
disabled.
but
Yeah.
we'll find out. I'm sure.
Because like you have to be able to click the D button or whatever the hell the hockey you have it.
Yeah, but
as,
you're not.
you know?
Yeah, but you're not silenced, so you can still click it. You can definitely. If you're caught in a Winter's Curse, you can still do it. I'm like, I tested it the other day because someone said it.
I
to
believe
me.
you.
Yeah.
I believe you.
We'll see this game, maybe. We'll see.
We'll see, mate.
We'll
You want to have a fucking go?
Like,
You want to have a
ready.
fucking go?
I'm ready to take the next flight over to New York.
To New York.
New York. Well, here we go. Let's see what we get on the lanes.
Oh, that's a smoke.
30 seconds to battle.
It's gonna get that courier, or is it first blood? What are we doing, MNT?
What's this plan?
He's got to be sniping courier. He's like they're putting the Ember
He's-
mid. They know the Morphling's gonna go mid. He's definitely going for courier, right?
I mean, MNT is one of the all-time greats of courier sniping. He really is.
He like has to snipe.
He's
the courier
got to
from
be one
mid.
of the players that has had the most courier snipes. Or at least he's up there in the top 10. Let's have a look.
Well, let's see.
Apparently you were right on. Never mind.
What was I right about?
Begin.
Someone's testing it. Someone's messaging me. They said you're right.
Aye, well there you go. That's why they pay me the big bucks. You know?
So yeah, he's waiting for courier.
Yep.
They really need this so that mage can actually have an okay lane.
Oh.
Oh, but he knows.
Oh, he knows.
He knows. That's
Yeah,
What's
I
his
mean,
courier
what?
called? Look at Amaterasu. Amaterasu is his
Yeah,
channel.
it's the legend from that Okami game, isn't it? Yeah, it's a nice courier. One of the few couriers that you cannot buy, you cannot trade.
Oh, speaking of the courier.
I'm a Torso! Oh.
All right. So mage is happy.
Yep, that's a big smile there for the Ember Spirit.
They swapped the lanes around. They wanted. Wait, excuse me. Who was it that TP'd out? Oh, it's just okay. I don't really know why they're doing these lanes.
Okay.
I guess Dire made the decision that these are the lanes that they wanted, because Liquid are laning it the obvious way.
Yeah, they've got the Jakiro tree thing going on, and as you say, that a lane that's not going to be punished too hard by Darkseer.
Didn't you think that they wanted Darkseer and Tree versus the Visage?
I thought so,
Wow.
because this can get really ugly if Jakiro gets a lot of levels.
I mean,
I know that Iron Shell can be like a decent ability against a hero like Jakiro, but this double melee against him, and also you're sending Tree into this Jakiro, like it's. I think it's not that
but
easy.
what does the tree do in that lane? Like,
He needs
It's
to play
hard.
on Invis, which he did skill Invis. He's trying to play on it, but it's one sentry and your lane is like done. I think that's the only way you play against Sekiro is on through Invis.
we'll see how well this matchup goes. You say Miracle having to play without his courier. Still for only 30 seconds more. So far, CS-wise, he's not doing bad at all. Pretty much keeping head-to-head with Mage. If anything, with this wave coming in, potentially a little bit ahead. Oh, CS under the tower. There we go. That's cool.
The fun begins when you have your item and you have your level 3-4 on Morph. That's when the fun begins.
It's pretty hard lane for Ember if you don't have the courier snip at the start, right?
I mean, it's still not gonna be easy, but yeah, he probably got more now than he could have asked for. But yeah, this lane, it can get really ugly.
Miracle really pushing Hero to its limits there, playing around on the low HP. Trading as much damage as he can back to Mage.
Now I guess it's Aquila. Unless MNT, are you quick?
Oh.
No fucking way. No
Is he
fucking way.
No, he's not doing it. He's not making it.
No.
7.
No.
6.
But he might just kill him. Yeah, he's gonna kill him here.
That's even better than a courier. He'll take the
Tips.
This guy, man.
I mean, this guy and his ward there, of course, giving him all the info he needed to go for that touch.
Oh.
Very nice.
All good. I mean, this doesn't really change the matchup. I don't think he was even in range for the XP. I mean, of course it helps
doesn't
the
look like
Ember
it.
very slightly, but we're probably gonna see this Ember suffering from here on out.
Yeah. But this is the same that also happened last game, and the Nyx Assassin MNT had a pretty big impact in the last game because he gets like these like random solo kills.
Oh, is he dead? No, so close. No, he got. Oh, that was enough.
He did get
I
him.
didn't think it was enough.
Oh, Miracle. Top lane. Takes in Kezu. I'll try and do the best to chase Mind Control and GH out of the lane. But it isn't quite enough. There we go, a bit of a tip coming out from Mage. How are we looking on the bottom lane? Matuma Man 18 for 2 at the moment. Farm for this Madara Weaver. Looking very good, though. He's top CS at the moment, the Weaver. So that's another beginning to a game where we could see a Weaver set up for success. As top, Kezu. He's got the Surge. He's ticking down very low. In fact, it's enough. He's going to die. Peksu is trying his best to chase down Mind Control and find the kill in return. But Mind Control pops the stick charges. He's able to turn with the breath. Does not have the vision out. So Peksu will be fine. But yeah, this top lane.
Bottom.
Oh. Madara.
Oh my, he dies first. That's pretty huge for Liquid, getting the kill first. But now the secondary, though, at least. For Lithium. Nope.
I mean, MNT diving a little bit for this. He's got to be careful, Kuro, with the salve. And MNT not able to get the touch in to cancel the salve. So
Top lane.
Oh, he's got him. Another trade quickly between the two sides as Mind Control and Peksu for Kezu. Trying for GH.
MC doesn't even mind this death all too much. I mean, obviously giving the XP is not preferred. But he's gonna TP back up. He's gonna have an infinite mana right now and full HP. Buy more regen if he needs. Double sentry. Like this tree end is gonna feel really sad here. Yeah, look at this. Look at this Dark Sister. You gotta get the damage out.
Kuroki versus MNT right now.
Oh, it really is. Oh, Fairy Fire. I'll do it. And Madara, the classic kill secure. Indeed, we're looking back at Kezu, as he will go down after this little altercation as Mind Control and GH chase him down.
Are you missing any of these? I don't think you're missing any of these kills.
I missed one earlier, but we'll forget about that. I caught those two.
I already forgot about that.
There we have
mid lane, there's a catapult wave. You're gonna see Miracle trying to apply a lot of pressure. Bottom they're going.
Matsu. He'll turn, look for the nuke, but indeed Madara with those right clicks. That'll do it. MNT, he'll take the kill. 2-0-2 on this Wyvern, making things happen. It's going to pretty much give him the money for his arcane boots at 6 minutes in. So he's having a very nice start to the game. Top lane. Kezu certainly suffering. Bottom CS in terms of cores, and Peksu underneath the sentry. Kuro comes in with the magic missile. Peksu does get surged. Try and keep himself alive with living armor. In fact, that's going to be enough to help him. He keeps himself alive. They'll turn. They'll get the kill. Peksu does still fall, as it really is the battle lane up here on top. The CS-wise, yeah, Mind Control 30 for 9 on the Jakiro. Only 16 and 1 on Kezu's Darkseer. Down bottom, Nara. Looking at GH.
This is getting closer to 6 here. But he's gonna need more than this. Willow needs to die, so he gets solo XP on Visage.
Look at Madara just be able to dive with this living armor. As GH, he should fall here. Pops the Fairy Fire. Madara, he may even get both of them. He's still working on Matuma Man. Matuma Man's going to pop the salve. He manages to juke as well, so Matuma Man's going to get the full use out of that salve. Madara will find GH. Because Kuro's there.
Such a fucking player, this GH guy.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty massive when you're trading. You're getting like a trade kill, and your Visage isn't even 6. Like, that's pretty huge for Liquid down here.
Yeah. Well, and as for the mid lane, I mean, he did manage to get this 31 CS racked up on Ember, but there's still 17 denies on Morph.
Yeah.
Usually you see more going in the way of Morph's, Morph's way, but yeah, all these small things add up. Top lane? No.
Trying to go for the chase down there with the surge onto Peksu. GH is back, and GH does find the Bramble connection onto Kezu. I mean, GH, as you say, bottom lane, top lane, the amount of bullying that he's doing has been incredible. As Kezu will survive, but again, it's time that he's being pushed away from this lane. GH has been a huge nuisance.
He wants Mind Control, but
he's not going to be able to catch him.
Can't find him.
Doesn't want to commit with the remnants. It's bottom lane.
Matumba's just trying to soak 6 so badly.
Oh my god, give him that one creep, here we go.
He's got the familiars out, but he may just die for it. He'll turn with the nuke damage onto the Weaver. Madara!
Oh, he didn't drop the second one!
So Madara will fall. He'll get the trade. And we're seeing both lanes really just kill for kill each and every time. Kuro does try and chase down MNT. It looks like it will cost him his life. Double kill for MNT. As he continues to pick up the glory. It really is sort of the MNT and the GH show, it feels at the moment. These two just getting all the action going their ways. As both supports sit, GH 2-1 and 3, MNT 4-1 and 3 at the moment on his Wyvern. Level 6 as well picked up at the 8-minute mark.
So level 4s, man, they get all the action. Or the position 4, sorry. Not it.
Level 4s.
Level 4s. That's the
I didn't even
position
notice
five.
you said level, honestly. I was just gonna agree.
Ah, well, that's the position 5s, man. They're always level 4. Mid lane.
Miracle.
Is he gonna go in?
He's trying to.
Oh, on bottom.
A Miracle. Oh,
Miracle?
oh, he
my
goes back in with
goodness.
the Shikuchi. He's chasing. Oh, no, he killed himself! He killed himself! As they will get Mage, but he killed himself. He didn't kill himself. He killed himself, but you know what I mean. Bottom lane,
Yeah.
Madara. Going from a Timberman. And he will find it. I can't believe how much carnage he's at. He's 12-11. 9.5 minutes in.
What's happening?
I mean, it's...
MC's forcing the tower.
Who's winning these lanes? It's overall... Is it still Liquid just because of the... I mean, top lane Kezu's picking up the farm. He's starting to catch up. A little bit. He's getting there. But he is losing his tower.
Morphling's pretty fat
Yeah.
compared to the Ember anyway. Even though the net worth's the same, like he's like level 9, almost level 10, and he's just got more space.
Liquid definitely looking pretty good. I mean, they're gonna get this mid tower, whereas Morphling's tower hasn't even been touched, or they'll get it soon. And this team is really good at playing around Visage. Let's see who gets the bounty runes though. This might be deciding who wins the game. Oh shit, 4 bounty runes for Lithium.
Oh, nice. Matter gets the money.
Yeah, we're actually gonna see a first item mech on Jakiro. Or mana boots into mech. I haven't seen that in a while.
That's like mind control though. I mean, yeah, like, not in a while, but...
Yeah, I mean, he used to do it on Profit in some games.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, this team is really good at playing around the Visage. And this Visage combo is so strong because you get so much damage going for you. They're gonna find him? No.
They're hunting.
They know he's in there. Is he gonna burn the trees? He's actually gonna go for the Macropyre. No, okay, they got another tree.
Oh, yeah. He's not.
Yeah, they got him. Second sentry down would catch him out. They knew that he was still sticking around there. Top lane GH. Trying to do his best to poke Mage out of the lane. A quick pause here at the moment. But definitely, as we're seeing as well, with 11 minutes in, they have been able to take those 2 towers despite the fact that Lithium have a tree. Is this just, well, compared to game 1, this is just because it's a support tree instead of the core? It just doesn't have the levels to keep these towers alive? Or is it still sort of surprising that Liquid have been able to take towers this quickly?
It's too early for him to have that kind of thing, right? Like, they've got the Morphling who has this dominant mid matchup, and then they have this great top lane with this Jakiro versus double melee that they can just apply as much pressure to the towers as needed. Like, they have so much freedom on those 2 lanes.
Yeah, it's definitely a different story when you have a core Jakiro in the game versus Treant.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
If Treant is core or support, it doesn't. I don't think it matters that much. Just core Jakiro takes away the tree armor value, or a lot of it. Yeah. And definitely the morph is also a big factor.
I'm worried how they're gonna take care. Like, how are they gonna control this Morphling in the mid game? Like, their disable is like these roots that are coming out from Ember and Tree. Besides that, they have like nothing to catch him. It's really hard. Once
he has the Manta, he's pretty much invincible, isn't it? Unless he gets caught out by an amazing Winter's Curse. That's literally the only way they trap him, right?
Yeah, maybe some curse or some like Darkseer creep, like something like that, right?
Thinking the Darkseer creep has to be it. I mean, it's not reliable. It's gonna be hard. And Miracle is one of them players that like to click a lot of buttons, and if he steals or if he gets the Weaver replicate or Ember replicate, or actually the Ember's not that good. It's mostly like some Weaver. I guess there's only Weaver you want to become this game. The others are so. The Viren Q is cute.
I mean, what about the Darkseer for the self surge? Could that be nice or?
It's alright. But then you can have Sakuchi instead, which is basically
sure. Yeah, you always want
better.
Yeah, that's for sure.
But yeah, he's a really good morph player, and they do have quite the morph problem on their lineup. I do like his item build though. I mean, you see the Manta queued up. I think it's the right way to go.
Oh yeah, perfect against all these roots.
Ember, Ember Treant.
So this is completely off topic. But what was the thing that happened in the game, like with LGD when Ame went to the diffusal build and everything? He lost Agi, right? What was the thing people were talking about? He lost
stats when he leveled up.
Right? Yeah.
Wait, what was that again? He lost stats because he was in the PL form, right?
Yeah, when you're in the replicate form and you level up as morph, you didn't get the
bonus
stat points. Yeah, that you're.
Okay.
But did you hear that was quite funny because he sort of got done in by that bug. But do you know the bug that he was trying to abuse? Well, allegedly. Do you know what? You know what he was trying to do? I'm gonna have to remember.
Wait. I think I do remember.
He was trying. What was it?
Doppelgangering with the thing running out, or?
It was. Oh, this really annoyed me now. There's definitely something. Was it something to do with the dog? Because there was a reason why he specifically built to be the PL. Other than obviously, you know, he wanted to. There was a reason why him being a PL. Oh, I can't remember it. It'll come back to me soon. But there was something that potentially he was trying to do that there was a sort of a bug in the game.
Oh.
But
I don't know about that. Somebody just wrote me on Twitter about the other thing. I didn't know about it at all.
Me either.
There's a lot of
curse.
Oh!
He used the
there
curse.
we go!
He did it.
Well,
He
no, that's not what I'm talking about, lads. He wasn't in the curse. I'm saying when
I know. He wasn't in the curse, but he still can use the stone form. That's still ridiculous.
Well, no, I don't think that's ridiculous because it's his own spell. You know, that's a spell on the hero. I'm saying
but I think it's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
What? It's not
They added this for noobs. I'm pretty sure. They just added it to make it more noob friendly.
I mean, that is true.
Now
Before,
it has
yeah.
a point.
Yeah.
I never use this shit. I never use it when I play Visage.
Well, there you go.
They had to know, right?
Well, I don't think that's the surprise. I mean, okay. I mean, if you guys think it is, I'll go with you guys.
I'm thoroughly impressed.
Yeah.
I'm impressed.
There we go, Matu. He's gonna fall here. They get the kill onto the Visage. They do find the stun onto Mage. Can they finish him off in time? No! The corner brace! Have they got the magic damage to go through it? They're trying their best with the dragon, but it's not enough. Mage survives.
Here comes Miracle!
He's got to clean up the Shadow Realm hit. You'll find one of them. GH been down to Peksu. Miracle gets another. MNT TP's out. Madara actually managing to find a double. Overall, they've lost 4 on Liquid. It's a good fight for Lithium. As Miracle just not able to clean up as much as he hoped for. Does manage to sort of make sure they get a couple of kills off the back of it, but Lithium are taking the fights well.
Yeah, this Visage is pretty far behind. I mean, he's below the Willow, and he's like bottom 3 right now. Usually, you see Matu with a much better game on this hero, and there's a lot of annoying things going into this mid game. Obviously, Iron Shell is one, Ember's another. Like your Gravekeeper is really hard to use. He also doesn't have the level 4 in it.
They're just going straight into rush.
Oh, I just remember what the bug is. I remembered it. Are you ready for it? Are you ready? This was the abuse. So if you were Morphling and you turned into a PL and you bought a Manta style, the Manta illusions would get the PL ult. So you could make a full army as a Morphling.
Oh, cool. Wow.
There we, I remembered it.
I thought I saw some.
That was the magical voodoo stuff he was trying to potentially do. But
that's why there was some like 4 illusion battles in that game. Oh, the fear.
Oh, oh, that's great. He's fine. Oh no, he's not. Oh, the slight, the remnant, Mage. He's out of there. He's got another remnant. He's gonna be fine. See the rest of them back off it. What was that game? Was that game against you guys? I can't remember. Was that in the final?
That was the game 4 final.
Well,
there was an Enchantress, a PL, and a Morphling, and there was 4 like fucking PL armies in the middle of these goddamn fights.
Yeah, as I say, that's what they were trying to do. The Manta, they could make their own PL army, which they shouldn't be able to because you shouldn't have the ult when you use the Morphling thing. You don't get the ultimate. But, I mean, they lost anyway. They lost, you know.
I checked it and he didn't have the ulti, and I was like wondering how is this happening.
Yeah, there you go. It's the Manta illusions. It's the Manta. Yeah, the Manta. I think they fixed it now. I mean, I hope they fixed it now. But
I see.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Well, bottom lane, tier 2, being taken here by Lithium. Again, this is another close game. I feel this game 3. I mean, it really is. I feel down to whether Miracle can pull off the Miracle Shot on his Morphling.
Is this the new build on Weaver? I saw that people are doing Dragonlance like every game, but now it's just Dragonlance BKB.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I really like the Diffusal Blade, that people used to do on Weaver also. Like not every game, but a couple of games. But now I'm seeing this Dragonlance, and MC was owning with the Weaver before. Madara was owning with the Weaver last game, and both went Dragon.
I like it because like you lost your 15 strength talent or whatever it was, or you lost the strength talent at 15, right? And they moved it to 10, and they changed the mana talent to 15. So now you're actually much tankier like this instead of having to rely on that strength talent.
Yeah, the strength power treads and Dragonlance makes you gets you that far up. Like he's 1500 HP with strength treads.
It's kind of cool.
Or 1600 even.
Oh, they'll get the scan on MNT, but it is just MNT down here. There's Miracle. Takes a quick blast to the face. But he's good.
Denies the whole wave.
Yeah, look at that. That's
he just actually... That's when you're playing 4 position and someone does that, man.
When you're playing 5 position and somebody does that, man.
That's true, that's true.
I still haven't looked
No one does
around
that in
it.
pubs anymore though, so it's okay.
Yeah.
I only play pubs.
I mean, this guy will do it in his pubs.
That's true.
He doesn't care. He just plays. Look at him now. Just have to go behind the wave to try and get it. Lithium, they have a bunch of really good wards out right now. They have 5 wards on the map. All in this liquid side. Well, the problem is that there's like a morphling and they don't want to deal with him. Right now, Matu is chasing them down. They might have caught the Viren. Are you quick? Yeah, boy!
I'm on it. They got it. Or have they? They've got my Timberman here. As he's fine. Not nearly enough damage. MNT. Space created indeed. As it is slowly ripped apart by Liquid in the bushes.
They've got mid lane pushing in and top from it.
Yeah.
They're making space. They're getting a lot done on the map, that is for sure. Mage. What's he doing? He's getting close to his Maelstrom. Just about 500 gold away from having it. And full BKB on Madara, so he's good to go. They're hitting their timings, Lithium. And again, of course, for those watching, reminder that the loser of this game is out. This is the last line for both of these teams for a shot at getting to Kuala Lumpur into that first major of the season.
Or they both get to stay, or sorry, the loser gets to stay home.
That's true. I mean, if they've got a nice home, then it's probably. I mean, I imagine some of these lads have got very nice homes. So
For some people, that's a win.
some people don't like flying, you know.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Just want to play Dota.
Like Bulldog, right?
Damn. I see. That's why he's not been playing. It's all next level. Doesn't want to go to lands. But then we're seeing him cast now. You know, he's breaking out of it.
Kuro?
Getting in. What's he got? He's fine. Wasn't even close.
Wasn't
Not even
close.
close.
Timberman's still playing a bit of the catch-up game here. As he's just 5k net worth. As he's only 600 net worth ahead of MNT on his Wyvern. That's quite a sight. I'd like to see GH not quite up to get the Terrorize out into Mage. Mage quick with the Remnant.
MC top, they're setting up for him. Wonder if this is the goal. He doesn't have his Greaves, or he opted not to go for them. He doesn't have Yules quite yet, but he's almost there.
Still tanky.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a tough one to go on.
Oh, there's a better one. Same spot as before.
We'll take that one instead. The Ice Path does come out. As Kuro puts the stick charges, he's still going to fall. Even with the ult drop down by the Jakiro, Madara and Pexu will not be held off. Mid lane at the same time, and Timberman's starting to play around a little bit with Kezu, but Kezu's got the surge. Oh, nice juke there at the Brambles. But the Curse Crown is coming through. He'll turn, drop the wall down. But they're already on top of him, GH and Timberman, they finish off the kill. Same time, Madara will actually be able to find that Jakiro with Mage as they step on forward behind the tier 2 tower. As Miracle's coming across. Miracle very close to having that Manta style where we can certainly expect to see him be a little more confident in looking to get involved, but understandably at the moment just focusing on getting that first big major item finish before he gets caught out in these little skirmishes.
Yeah, I will say that they're using the map slightly better now in Lithium, or have been for a few minutes. It's Miracle racking up a lot of farm.
Yeah.
Let's see here. No, nothing. But they're kind of, it feels like they're kind of controlling the map where the Morphling isn't.
They're putting pressure on like all 3 lanes because MNT's just staying bottom while they're 2.
Very dead, for real. Meanwhile, Mage is going to be applying some pressure mid.
I mean, it really is the same, as you said, this is what, 5 liquid heroes up there looking for tree kill. You had Mage, as you say, pushing mid. Bottom lane MNT soaking up some action. I mean, this Wyvern, 20 minutes in, he's going to have Blink Dagger on top of Glimmer Cape. Level 12.
And this is like the dream that you want to be doing as a Wyvern. You just get like you get the like off lane, and you just spam your W's, your blast, constantly push it in, and then you give your teammates so much more room on the map to work with.
I mean, if he gets one good team fight, he's going to be ahead of Timberman in net worth. He's having an absolutely brilliant game, MNT. 6-4-6 on this Wyvern. That's the full pipe now done for Kezu, so it's just, starting to create issues. It's a lot of magical really coming out from Liquid's lineup until sort of Miracle and the Visage down the line get bigger and bigger. So a lot of methods of keeping one another alive between that pipe and of course the living armor from Pexu. And that is that Blink Dagger pickup. They want to make something happen straight away. Yeah, It's such a sweet spot for them, right? They've got this Blink
I
Dagger
think-
on the Wyvern very early.
I think the best tool that Liquid have right now that they really should look to use is this Willow Terrorize. If they bait the fight and they land a decent Terrorize on even just 2 or 3 heroes, the fight should be very easy for the rest of them. They're gonna find Matu.
I do miss the bugs. Matu's got mind control here, but as you say, there's a lot collapsing in onto them from Lithium.
I can remember.
Kuro swapping between back, but the vacuum brings him back in into the overgrowth and the wall combo there from Lithium. As they take down both Kuroki and Matsuma Man with a BKB from Madara, they chase on for more. Quick time lapse out to the side as Miracle is in the midst of it all trying to fight back, but Liquid have lost 3. Miracle unable to find any kill in return for his team. As
Miracle
Lithium
walked into the wall, and the wall illusion almost took him out. His own Morphling.
He's got to be careful in these fights. There's a lot of power now. The
Yeah,
Lithium
the
hold.
Vyron and Willow, they ran into each other on the right side, and this like disabled the Willow from being part of that fight. And like I said, I think it's quite crucial that he's there to turn the fight, because if nobody turns these fights, it's just going to be Ember and Darkseer, potential Treant that just runs over the rest of them.
Yeah.
They can basically kill all 4 of them without them doing anything. It's just Morphling is the one problem, and the Willow will what was it called, Terrorize.
That's the one. Yeah, and with that as well, they were just able to kill off the resummon of the birds. So Matu is without his birds for another minute.
Yeah, that sucks.
So they can-
I wonder how he feels about playing Visage this game. I see he's queued up a Hex now, but it doesn't really feel ideal. What's a really good Visage game is when you're this tanky meat shield that they can't deal with, and that's also posing a big threat, like killing stuff. And it doesn't feel like he's ever going to be able to tank this game. The way it's going and with the items he's buying, I think it's a pretty hard game to play Visage, at least right now.
Yeah, they have to be like you were mentioning. They have to be kind of collapsed on top of him as the fight starts. Like if he's even a little bit too far ahead, it's gonna be so hard for Liquid to take anything.
Yeah.
Like they have to all be around each other so they can actually use their mech, use that tankiness to allow Miracle to kill heroes in the back.
Well, he is really fat on Morphling, and Roche is spawning.
Yes.
If they do get this Aegis on Morph, then Liquid have a way of just starting the fight through the Morphling. Very simple. I mean, Morphling is a big problem. Morphling is unkillable. Morphling goes in. And now, this is when Liquid's heroes have the freedom to kind of do whatever they want. Oh, bottom lane, what's going on there? Oh, just Dar playing aggro.
got the
Denied his
deny.
Dominator.
Yeah.
Get fucked!
Bye bye. He's out. But yeah, the weight on Miracle's shoulders to carry this game through. We'll see if he's able to do it. On to the Skadi and then into the BKB. Looking to make sure he can do everything possible in these fights to get those kills that his team's absolutely desperate for each and every time. That they're losing these multiple heroes. He turns up, but he just can't quite pack enough firepower to take heroes down in return. It's 5k lead. Kezu and the boys looking strong. MNT on the high ground.
He almost got the Venge killed. It's a smoke.
A lot of gold saved up on Lithium right now. 4,000 on Ember, and also 1,400 on Darkseer.
They do get the curse. That's going to mean Miracle's going to beat down Kuro. Vengeful Spirit out of the fight for 30 seconds. Miracle.
Turns into Darkseer.
He's got the surge away. He does have a vacuum available, but the wall's been dropped down. He'll turn. Does get the vacuum actually out onto the 2 of them. They'll lay down the combo from Jakiro. It'll be enough to find Kezu. There'll be a buyback straight away from GH. Miracle looking toward Peksu. The cold embrace from MNT keeping Peksu alive for now. GH jumps in on top of Madara. Madara's turning, looking for GH. Miracle zips forward. They've trapped Peksu in the tree line. As Miracle will get himself the double kill. Mage trying to come back forward with the chains, bringing this Willow down incredibly low. As she's into the Shadow Realm. GH will survive.
Did he vacuum them into the ice bath?
He
Yes,
did get
he
the
did.
2-man. He
Yeah,
got the
right?
2-man
That was
vacuum.
sick.
He did.
I didn't think about that. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
That's really cool. That was
That's
really nice.
so cool. Oh,
Might get more.
MNT?
MNT. He's going for the TP. Cancels it
fuck.
straight away. He knows he's screwed either way. There was a swap available, and swap back into his destiny he
Oh,
is.
and Roche is up right after that. That's like the
Oh.
dream for Liquid.
Well, that's a comeback if I've ever seen one.
it was up for a while, but
Yeah, but like right after the it all like led
Yeah.
them to it, you know.
yeah, definitely. I mean, killing the Byron right next to the Roche is like, that's go time. It's super crucial for these fights.
And they've
There's
got
gonna
it.
be an Aegis. Aegis on this already really hard to deal with. Morphling, who's also gonna have a Skadi. Are they gonna... Oh, he has BKB. Should be fine. Although, you can combo this with Terrorize if you want it. Oh.
Gotta be
So
careful.
same item build by Madara. Again, another Orchid. Okay. He's really liking this build.
Pexu.
Oh, Pexu. Was it worth it?
I get the D-ward, you know? It's the D-ward.
Oh,
He's looking
Madara.
for GH.
Oh! The bugs end up killing him in the Shadow Realm, and
They're gonna chase on him. He's dead.
they've got him! He's
For
down.
what?
Oh, he's down for 80.
See, even when 4 players die, you know, they're still doing all the action. You know, GH is just like debated.
I mean, if Matuma Man keeps getting those kills, he's going to be recovering like a beaut. You know, he's got 900 gold from that one. A couple more of those kills, he's back up there.
He has his Hex finished.
Yeah.
Oh wow, he went for the 300 attack range on Jakiro? I don't think I've ever seen it.
Ah, interesting.
That's a lot of freaking attack range, man. He's a sniper now.
It's pretty crazy. I mean, what do you think the reason for that is this game? Anything straight off the top of the head you can think of that works nicely because of that? Or he just wants to be a sniper?
I kinda like the dual breath damage when you play against Cold Embrace and some Vac Wall.
Miracle's in.
But yeah, maybe he didn't feel like there was enough value to take it. Because if there isn't enough value in it, you might as well take the other one to get your Liquidfire to be easier to use.
I think at TI, like everyone started with dual breath, and then I think everyone later on started going the attack range.
Really? How many
Yeah,
Jakiros?
I don't think there was that many Jakiros, to be fair.
Oh, I didn't. I never saw it.
Okay.
Maybe I wasn't looking.
I think X Nova was doing it, but I don't know if they played that much Jakiro now. I remember seeing it, and I was a little confused by it, but then I started seeing it like every game, and I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, the dual breath talent is basically 2 more levels of dual breath, but even more so, it one-shots the creep wave.
Yeah.
And that's a pretty nice thing to have. You just show up for 1 second and the creep wave's dead. Smoke going on. Are they going to be able to pull off this kill on his GH bait?
Looks like it. I mean, GH will indeed pay with his life.
Somehow need to land the stun here.
Got the BKB off.
Or
Still have the
just
time lapse.
force the ulti. Lyran ulti.
On the side, Mage is trying to come in, but he gets hexed. Matuma Man with the hex reveal. They got the follow-up though, they haven't, and now the overgrowth. They've got it onto 3. The curse down as well. That's going to mean Kuro's out of it. Miracle zips in, looking to fight on as MNT will fall. A pop down the macro player, burning the trees. Pexu looking for the Duke around. There'll be a buyback from Kuroki. As Pexu's hiding, but the sentry's already down. They've found him. As they will be able to claim themselves a double kill for Miracle. Still coming out on top, Liquid, of that fight.
Oh my god, the Morphling replica. This is so much damage.
It's so strong.
So yeah, this morph, and as you guys said, there's always the potential that this morph will be a huge problem. Hey, you talked about the itemizer. Is there any sort of other items we could see anyone work towards? I mean, no one really wants to be building a hex this game, do they, or such on the side?
It was like well, the Orchid Nullifier. If they went for Spirit Vessel, maybe. I mean, they don't really have in their lineup the reliable catch for this guy. It's so difficult to deal with Morphling in this game.
Madara's build is, you know, the kill you whatever you're playing kind of build. If you get the Bloodthorn Nullifier, you can kind of kill anything in the game. Although they do have Swap, which is one of the strongest saves in Dota. They don't have much else.
Yeah.
They've got a pretty scary combo now on Liquid too. With the Swap, they can use the Swap Hex now. They have the instant.
Yeah,
instant catch. So.
And he went into Darkseer again with the the Morph, and with the Jakiro, I mean, I didn't think about it, but this is also one of the stronger combos to have. Jakiro Darkseer or Ice Pad Vacuum.
Madara is playing very deep there. He gets cocky. But he gets the ult off.
Oh, actually, yeah, pops the BKB too.
There's gonna be a Hex coming up. I don't know if they have the BKB last a second too long.
That was a close one. I mean, but he's really pushing to his limits. He's letting himself get Curse Crown every time. One of these days, it may just be the end of him. He's got to be careful with the amount of time that GH can buy with that Crown into Terrorize combo to set things up.
So Pexu plays like the super hard 5 for this team. Is what I'm seeing. Like no farm at all, pretty much. I haven't seen them too much, so I just wanted to.
Yeah,
I know
no,
some
yeah.
teams prioritize the hard 5, some teams a little bit less so, but just curious.
I don't think I've seen MNT buy an observer ward in this series. I'm not sure though, but that's how some teams like to do it. I do think it's a pretty hard game to ward as a Treant, but he's doing a pretty good job. I mean, they had this one moment in the game with 5 good wards. Obviously, when you have 5 wards, that means at some point in the game you had less wards. But yeah, they had 5 wards to stick, and yeah, I mean, he's doing overall what he needs to do on Treant. He's not. There's on position 5 Treant, you have the ability, like potential, to be completely useless, and he's not been useless this game. Greaves finished on Shakiro.
And the Battle Fury Ember again.
There's the game changer.
Oh, they're gonna catch them. They're gonna catch a tree here.
Trying to walk himself away with the invis. Cannot get the ults out either as the Yules combo. He's out from mind control. Miracle comes in for the glory. Build from Miracle, of course, worth mentioning. It did have the BKB Q to pop the Skadi, but decided to go for the Butterfly instead. So he certainly packs a punch now.
He deals a lot of damage, but this does leave him more vulnerable in the fights. With the BKB, oh, mid. I don't think they're gonna be able to follow up though. No, BKB forced. Now we're down to 5 seconds. The thing about the BKB morph, I think it's more so for his team, like this Vengeful or whoever. I mean, more important if they get a good Winter's Curse on the Visage. But if there was a BKB on Morphling, for like over a year now, the BKB effect is good versus Winter's Curse because you can walk right by it when you're magic immune. But now he doesn't have that, and he has a Butterfly instead. So anything that gets Winter Curse on this team, if there's no swap, that thing is very dead.
Maybe he'll just walk by and kill Kuro on purpose and then make the way afterwards just to walk in the fight.
You get the Venge Shield that gives you vision. Why not?
That's something. All part of the big old plan for Liquid as mid lane. Right.
You can like tip him also, like, hey, we're not going to the major, huh? To be honest, I think this Morphling is gonna do it. I mean, it looks like he's hitting critical mass.
Yeah, he's only getting bigger, and it's just a question if Mage can really do much against him. I mean, eventually, with the Daedalus, he can get the big crits, but if they get on top of the Ember, he just melts to the Morph, right?
Maybe the hope is literally just like you hope that your Kezu, your Wall of Replica, can get that Morphling to just kill everyone in the team fight.
That's true. If you manage.
Because it's a Butterfly, right? He's got a B-Fly now too.
Yeah. That's something to watch out for them is the wall on the Morph.
Let's see, 27 to 26, 5k lead, being steadily held by Lithium. But we are really starting to see Liquid punch back with the power of Miracle's Morphling. As he's on top of that Butterfly. The BKB is pretty much done as well. A few hundred gold, and he's going to have that Ogre Club. So he'll have both. And that point's going to be very hard to sort of get that instant catch, instant disable. A lot of it's on Madara sort of getting on top of them with that nullifier, but it should be hard if Miracle's keeping his eyes open on the projectile. Unless Madara is literally right on top of him. That's bottom. Maybe a bit of a trap being set, but no one's falling bait to it. They'll take the birds though. Easy money there for Mage. So DD round the pit. Roshan not quite back up yet. Still just under a couple of minutes until it's going to be back in. It's getting very close this game.
Yeah, Lithium is kind of owning this bottom area, and they haven't really contested it yet. But I think with this, DD smoke, they're going there now. Darkseer is also setting up. Is that a full Crimson on it? I think so. Oh.
I just picked up the mech. Super down bottom. The buyback is going to be here from the Jakiro. They want to try and fight this. Miracle goes in, get the BKB immediately. Takes down the Wyvern with 3 hits. He's looking for more. He's trying to find Mage. Mage, he's been hexed. They get through the Lincolns. They get the hex out. They get 2. They have lost another 2 themselves, though, Liquid. Madara, he's able to get back with the time lapse. They've got the familiar stuns onto Kezu. Miracle punching into him. Kezu, can he escape? He cannot. Miracle just doing too much damage at this stage of the game as he picks up a triple kill. And look on the back lines. Mind control. Has Peksu caught back as Miracle looked to head over and pick himself up another. Peksu taken down as well. Ultra kill for Miracle. as only Madara remains alive. Does manage to find that tier 2 tower, but these fights are
Look at this fight
looking
recap.
impossible.
Look at the fight recap's damage.
Ah!
Where's
I
the
thought that
rest?
was pretty funny. It's just all
65
morphling.
from Willow, and then you have some 9.3k morph, and that's probably on. I mean, he was hitting for 800 damage per hit, I think.
He was
Or
literally the
something.
only one doing any damage for his team.
Oh man, what a DD to get.
Yeah,
Oh, and it's an
serious.
Elo rune. Oof. Martin Roche is up, right there. Come on, go get it.
And for the pit they go. Oh, they've got that beautiful wolf there as well.
And these two
Event
can
is
just do it.
coming.
Pretty easy.
It's getting rough. It's getting tougher for Lithium. As Miracle. He'll have the Roche. Have the Aegis.
How do you kill this man?
Pretty much has the money for Satanic as well.
Oh dear lord, refresher shard on Jakiro if he gets level 25.
Oh.
Oh dear.
That is so big. Is there anything better? I mean, the Visage, he gave it to the Visage. Yeah, the Visage is also really good. He has Ags and
He has that. Okay.
also 25 coming up, so you also have that potential. Like,
And double
Oh,
hex
okay,
too,
yeah,
right?
for the
Yeah,
the
double.
amount of lockdown he can offer. Yeah.
yes.
Nice.
That's better. That's better than Jakiro. Although I would have liked to see the Jakiro 25 with refresher. That would have been fun.
Same.
Oh, they
Just
found
some, you know,
Peksu
some,
outside of the
7.5
base.
seconds of ice path. Would be nice.
It's Peksu. There's no saving him. He's gone. Does have buyback. As bottom lane desperately being pushed out by MNC. He's got a TP back and help the team out. He's coming back in for the defense as Miracle up onto the high ground. Taking down this tier 3 tower with ease as it disappears right in front of them. Can they do anything to stop him? He has that Aegis. Kezus tries to jump forward. Does get the wall illusion. It's doing quite a bit.
Fucking
Not-
kill it, man!
Oh,
You
it's-
can kill you!
It is punching him pretty hard. He'll be able to waveform himself away. The Winter's Curse down onto Matuma Man. He's been nullified as well. BKB popped by Madara as they'll take the Visage. A buyback comes out from Peksu. As Kuroki, he will not be able to get himself out. Tried to TP out in front of them. Terrorize was not enough to hold them back. If they're chasing, maybe see if they can get GH. Something else as well. Mage. Tries for the slight. Won't catch Miracle. Madara's still hunting. And Miracle, of course, he managed to keep himself alive. The Age is still intact. Courier will be protected. They're going to try and push back as hard as they can.
That was the perfect curse they could get. They got the Venge in it too, so couldn't get the swap out to save the Visage.
And can they really do anything with this, though, Lithium? There's buybacks available on Liquid, and Liquid do still have that big scary old Morphling alive. Bit of an awkward moment for them as they still lost the racks. Of course, melee racks down. They were able to repel back the rest of them. GH gets
Miracle
away up top.
has full Satanic now.
Yep.
Yeah. So I mean, with Satanic and with your waveform attack target thing, it's like it's so hard to actually. It's even like more impossible to kill Morphling.
Yeah, that's rough. Dealing with this morphing for them is pretty rough. I thought he went for the Crimson Guard on the Darkseid, but he went for the Greaves instead. But yeah, definitely that replicate. I'm wondering if what would have happened if they just turned around, killed it, and just looked at the morph, because the morph could have continued. The only thing that was dealing damage to him was his own replicate, but they seem to kind of ignore it.
I actually was gonna ask you before. I was like, do you think it could be a consideration for Kazu to just get an Aghanim's? Like,
What is the Axe? Is that the parallel wall thing?
It increases
no,
the
it's
damage.
more damage.
Yeah. So what's it got? It's like 140% output?
140%.
140% illusion damage, I believe, yeah.
Parallel is just 25. Yeah.
Ah, right, that's the one.
They'll probably get that as well, though, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
this game I would say so.
I mean, I was just, I don't know. I think he'll still just go the Hex, but I wanted to play with the Ags fact. Because I feel like the only way they can win is if this Morphling, like the illusion goes ham. It just feels very tough in these fights.
Usually people won games off the wall when we used to have these games against Dunas and stuff and Morphling.
Yeah.
I think the same might apply. It might be a really good way for them to fight.
Has fallen.
But yeah, Hex is really good, no doubt. Very good
Yeah.
against this Morphling. They have a big morph problem. But yeah, this Venge in fights, there was this last fight where they did kill the Visage, where he got caught at the edge of the Winner's Curse. If he didn't get caught, this Venge swap has a lot of power, and even if they buy a Hex for the Morphling, they still have the swap that isn't really being used yet. I think it's really hard for Lithium to fight. If Liquid they decide to do it right or do it slow.
Yeah, if they just like put the Morphling in the front, have Venge sitting like left away from everyone else.
And they push. Kezu, ooh, does get the vacuum wall onto the few of them, but they've already lost Pexu. Pexu bursts down on the side of it. Matsuma Man does get rooted. The Familiar's holding back both Mage and MNT.
Madara gets feared.
Madara, is he going to die? There's the stolen vacuum as Miracle uses it himself. That's going to be Madara down once. Buys back. Miracle starting to beat in towards Kezu. Second buyback comes out from MNT. Miracle still has that Aegis. Mage remnanting back towards the base, but the Familiars are in. We want to keep pushing on Liquid. Clear out the illusions created from Kezu's wall. Miracle back in for more. It's rooted, but he's still just pushing. The rest of Liquid sitting behind him, ready with the save. If he does get gone upon, the Lotus Orb upon him. He's sleight of fist, bringing him low, but still quite not enough to bring him down even just the once. And finally they do, but the racks down bottom have gone. As they'll take the Aegis out of the hands of Miracle. Liquid are safe to back up. They've got what they wanted. Familiars will be kept alive. They get the swap. Kuro going in, Magic Missile onto Kezu. As that is a full set of racks gone on this bottom lane. On top of the rain.
Really clutch hacks by Matu this fight. He hacked the Byron right after the Darkseer vacuum. And saved anybody from a potential curse. Yeah. Ah, what a fight. I mean, this replicate happened, but it wasn't enough. I mean, this Morphling is so tanky.
Yeah.
It's pretty, you know, we were considering so much about him turning into the Weaver, and he just actually, like we were talking about earlier, only the Darkseer every single fight.
Vacuums, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the vacuum
just
is
about fights.
Yeah.
Pretty good steal for team fights. Pretty good steal.
And hey, folks, you'll be happy. Did you see that? Look at Kezu.
What do you do? Oh, he went for the Ags.
He's going for it.
Cool.
He's a way away from it, but he's queued it up.
I think they're like realizing it's like this Morphling is, like, we need him on our team.
We need him on our team. I mean, this is the closest thing you get to buying a morph. So,
exactly.
Yeah.
There we go with the smoke. Another fire. Found Miracle. Miracle. He's caught. He's gone. Look at the kill. They get on top of him. There's no one around to save him. It's Miracle down for 100 seconds.
The Son of Doom.
They'll look to push to see if they can force the buyback out of it.
Damn. Damn. That's a pretty big kill. I mean, this gives them now a condition if they force the buyback. But they don't have buybacks themselves, right? So this is also a way for them to lose the game if things go
I mean,
wrong.
and look, they've still got the wall illusion to push. It's hitting 400 damage. There we go. That extra little bit of push here for him. Look at it tank it. It's going in.
It's
Miracle.
doing
It really
they
is.
armored it. They even living armored it.
You gotta keep that alive. That's most of your sieging potential.
As Weaver's playing really scared, he doesn't have buyback.
Oh, they did manage to catch out Kuroki. Kuroki dragged back. Lotus Orb. On mind control to remove the debuffs. But still, that tower going down. One more touch will do it. Get in there. They really want to take it. Kezu going for Madara. He'll find it. That's a tier 3 tower gone in the middle lane. But the buyback still yet to be forced out. Miracle hasn't had to buy back for this. But still a bit of a showing of what can happen if Lithium find the big kill of Miracle. But we are going to see the rest of Liquid try and fight without him. They go forward. Pexu tries for the overgrowth, but Liquid, they're already out on the outskirts of it. The Terrorize coming down, but Matsuma Man, he's already gone. The Terrorize will come out onto the few of them, but they've lost both Kuroki and Matsuma Man.
Dude, that Battle Fury on top of the vacuum going.
That's the combo. That cleave damage, you can't itemize against it. As now the Rack's in trouble. Kuroki will buy back. Miracle naturally back into the game. Mind control, trying to commit. He blinked outside of the base.
What the fuck is Miracle doing? Oh, he wants the DD. He's eyeing the DD. Oh no.
Is he going?
He's not got a TP though.
This is I mean, this is actually gonna be insane if it works out.
Let's see. We saw what happened last time he had a DD down bottom.
Yeah.
See if he's able to get himself into the fight. They are starting to back off a little bit. It was a buyback as well from mind control. So they get the 2 buybacks.
Oh my! I thought he had like boots to travel and he was gonna go.
Oh, he just went for it. Oh! He's gone.
I saw creeps hitting bottom. I was like, is Miracle just gonna grab his DD and go base?
Oh, that would be crazy. Yeah, the Aeon disc on the Viren made things very awkward. This was the one hero that they found and kind of debated them out of the base. Gave Weaver an angle. Not really what they're looking for, Liquid. Like, I mean,
He's got the rapier.
He's got the rapier, no tell.
Mage.
oh shit! Oh shit!
Oh shit!
Oh,
He's ready to
shit.
go. I mean, it's the right call, right, at this stage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's also the like you said, the vacuum combo with Battle Fury is definitely the way to go. I mean, you're gonna get rid of the you gotta get rid of the Maelstrom soon and get either another Daedalus or another Battle Fury, depending on what you want.
Oh
Now
my
Kezu
goodness.
switched back to Hex.
Oh no, yeah. Oh, what a letdown.
I mean, the Rapier, they just had, you know, they caught the morph.
I mean, sure, they can see that they can kill
Signs
it.
of life.
Yeah.
Signs of life.
Rapier
Big signs of life.
I mean, this is a dream game, really, for Game 3 of elimination from this qualifiers. Who's gonna take it? Who's gonna be able to do it? It's a tough one, but definitely a chance here for both sides, as we're seeing. Miracle, he just cannot afford to die. Well, well, technically he cannot at the moment because he's still got buyback. Yeah, at the moment he can literally afford to die. But
Him and Visage, they got to hold on to their buybacks.
yeah.
Now it's a lot. I think you said it, but now it's easier for Miracle to survive with the Lincolns. Now he can't actually get Son of Doom so quickly. The Orchid plus Nullfire combo.
Sure, well, he can react. Yeah.
Yeah, he should be able to get a reaction.
Oh my goodness!
Oh!
Excuse me.
25 Ember with this Divine. It's quite something.
You can always throw out those slights.
Yeah. So they're still ready to try and maybe find some more. Roshan is up. That's the Refresher Shard as well. Once again, fourth Rosh this game. As the game does go on, 47 minutes in. MNT and the boys holding their space around the pit. As they can take this pretty quickly with that Rapier. So the pit they go.
It's got 33 armor on that Rosh.
Ah, yes, yeah, it's scaled up quite a bit now, isn't it?
They've got no minus armor on their team and no amplification.
Well, they got the bugs.
They're the bugs. Sorry.
the bugs.
Yeah, that's right.
He used Terrorize to try and scout or to go for it, hoping that they were in there, but they weren't.
All about this Roshan for now. Hey, Kezu! He gets the vacuum! The slide of fist! The rapier! That's going to be Kuro out of him, but Tumberman's got to back off. Kezu will fall as Miracle. Pots the BKB, turns to fight back as he takes down two of them. Pexagon as well, but they've lost GH. The combo, they've got the lockdown. Madara's in the ice buff. He's dead without buyback. Triple kill for Miracle, but the Winter's got the Lotus Orb.
It gets reflected!
Oh, no, the deny.
Oh my god, denied!
Wait, why was that a deny?
The illusion!
Miracle's biggest enemy, himself.
Oh, come on, kill the fucking... Oh, thank God.
He nearly lost that one. Oh my god.
That was quite a jump coming in there from
So what do we
Kezu.
have? I mean, was 2 buybacks from Lithium. So I guess Liquid overall, they're happier with that, right? They kept Matumba Man and Miracle alive. They get Madara. That's a big kill. Didn't get the Rapier, didn't kill Ember, but we saw the potential there, right there. Anytime Kezu finds that vacuum, people just die.
Yeah.
Now there's a blink on Mage as well, so it's even harder to catch him.
Yeah, I think he could have even bought this blink before that fight. He had the money for this and buyback, and the Maelstrom. Oh,
That's another buy.
2 buybacks.
They're all in. I think they realise that they don't have all the buybacks on Liquid. I mean, they know, right? Because they have them recently.
Oh, he got 3 of the birds. There's no resummon.
Yeah.
They're gonna get this Sega Cheese Refresher, I think. I don't think Liquid are gonna go for this contest.
Yeah.
Yeah, Matu was extremely close to dying that fight.
He was 1 hit away.
Yeah. I think you need to hit this mage.
Here we go. This is it, the Roshan.
There, now they can kill it. There's no contestation.
Oh, then... Oh, who are they giving the Refresher Shard to?
MNT.
Okay. But dude, wouldn't the play be to give the Refresher Shard to Ember so you can get 4 Sleight of Fists off?
On the vacuum.
Yeah. Wouldn't that be just... You win the fight, right?
That's interesting, but what item are you giving away?
You blink in, you slide twice, and then that takes 6 seconds, right? Probably. So then you got time for the Refresher Shard? No.
That takes 2 seconds. Or less.
Oh, he's got another one!
He's got a second one.
He's got another one!
Oh, what the heck?
Oh.
So this game could end extremely abruptly.
Oh,
Let's just put that out there right now.
Oh my god. What a game. I can't
If
believe
he just
it.
gets his Lincolns broken and he's swap text, he could die. If they get a vacuum double crit, everyone else on Liquid would die. Okay.
I mean, do you like that he's sort of got the balls to take out the 2 Rapiers and he doesn't leave one in base as the backup if he does die? would you have preferred the safer play? Or do you like that he says, we just got to go all in? Get the 2 Rapers in my hands.
Are you asking for an opinion thing, or like win the game for?
I don't know. What would you do? What would you do, Nota? Would you be getting the 2 Rapers in your hands, or would you be putting one in base?
I'm asking myself, what would Anna do when I'm...
What would Anna? Sure.
Any Ember-related question, but
Yeah.
I actually don't know at this moment. I think this is what Anna would do. So
Okay.
yeah, I do agree with it. Oh boy.
Correct. He's gone. That's for sure. Or maybe not. Ghost Scepter. He's still alive. Kezu jumps in. Just get the vacuum out into the 2 of them, but the terrorize down to Kezu. Kuro's still alive for now. They're looking towards Madara. Finally, Kuro will fall. Mind control now being focused as Peksu gets the root off, gets the ult out onto all of them. They've got the trap onto Matuma Man. Another vacuum into the wall. Matuma Man, as he's been nullified, they move in, they take another. Kezu with the double kill. Going in, committing with the double wall, the double vacuum. Kezu making the plays there. That's
There's no TP on him. No, he doesn't have TP.
They're looking for Miracle.
Oh, he's still got the BKB. They see him.
Oh, God, they kill him.
Miracle.
Yeah, they can kill him. Oh, you need to just orchid him. Right? No, he's Meta. It doesn't work. He's Meta and BKB. Ah!
Miracle. He turns, he punches. He keeps it cool, stays back.
Oh, my heart, man.
My goodness, this game. I don't know what's going to happen here. I really don't. Someone's going home. Or as you say, staying home.
Top's getting pushed in. I think the Morphling sent illusions top before he went bottom.
Oh, that's smart. Keep the pressure off, make sure.
Got this shit, man.
Yeah. Tree's going to do what Tree's going to do. Punching creeps in mid lane. You get the vacuum from Miracle this time round. Out onto Kezu. They do zip forward. Kezu has been caught embraced. It's fine for now. Miracle. He's got to be careful. The Linkers is gone. His Linkers has been popped. They've got the control. Have they got the damage? No, it doesn't look like they have. They do.
Oh, they got him.
With the soul burn from the Bloodthorn, he dies. He's gone. Miracle's out for 100. Does have buyback available.
The time lapse was so value and everything. He doesn't use the Aegis. Oh my goodness. They're doing it.
They are doing it. This is going to be the mid-racks taken by Lithium. They head down to bottom. They're looking for another. They want to force this morph to buy back.
I know we're not supposed to be biased, but let's go Liquid.
Here we go. The swap. Kezu.
Get the hex off.
Quick with the blink. They didn't get any sort of instance of damage off, so Kezu's out of there. There's the buyback from Miracle. Miracle's Linkers has been pocked. 13 seconds. He's got to be careful.
Oh.
Miracle. I like that. The Arctic burn. That's a good one.
Oof. Oh my goodness. This Ember, this Double Divine. What's happening, man? This Darkseer Vacuum. I haven't seen a game like this in a while where Vacuum is so powerful.
I mean, it's as you say, if there's one vacuum, one certain crit, you're just gonna blink and a hero's gonna be dead on Liquid, and it could be GG.
Oh my god, you got the 25 iron now.
Oh.
Wait, does he have the Splinter Blast? Oh my god, he does.
All of a sudden you just get the super AoE stun on the vac wall, or just the vacuum.
I've got that DD on the Ember too.
It also, that thing catches you off guard. Like, you just get hit by it casually, even at the end of Winter's Curse too. It's such a powerful
you're like, what the hell stunned me?
It's fucking 7 seconds.
Oh, he's oh, Kuro! He's out for the count, no buyback. Look at the Hex out, onto the Weaver, they have Madara, can they chase them down? The Ice Path, Mind Control, with the control, but the Cold Embrace, it's healing Madara, can they keep that man alive long enough to back up? He's gonna survive! Madara's fine, he did still have the Aegis, so we didn't need to get too worried about him, but he lives. The Aegis is still there for round 2.
How long is Aegis for? Aegis is running out.
How long we got? Let's do the maths.
9 seconds.
9 seconds.
5 minutes, so...
No, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4...
Do you guys have a counter
3,
or something?
2... Well, I'm going on what Fog said. 1. He was right. Fog was right. No, I think Fog looked at the Roshan time.
He's just saying Roshan may respawn in when he gets 3 minutes.
When he gets to 3 minutes. Wait, is that right? Who changes? Wait, no, that... Oh,
Roshan may respawn. That does not change.
It's the May word. Yeah, grammar.
Where it is? I don't see it.
On the map, no, on the left.
When you moused over the Roshan symbol bottom left.
Oh.
Don't worry, you don't have this when you're playing in-game. That's probably why you're not used to it. You only get it on spectating, because otherwise it'd be a little bit broken, you know.
No, I mean, I know they added something, but I've always gone off the clock and then I'm like, soon. Very soon.
That's always the safe way to say it.
Did he just sell this Manta?
Yeah, what?
He did.
That's risky, isn't it? That's really risky, isn't it?
I mean, at this point, it's not even the roots that, like, this tree and it's not getting shit done in fights, and it's not about the to steering chains. I think fights are over during his BKB, so I dig it. I mean, Daedalus. It's a shit ton of damage, so I like what he's doing. I mean, I'm not gonna really question it. I'm just gonna say that I learned today.
Oh, is he gonna become the Ember and then use Sleight of Fist, or is that garbage?
I don't think so. That's not enough damage.
Okay.
No, what he can do is that he can turn to Darkseer, he can vacuum them and then waveform through and Daedalus crit on top of it, right?
I mean, that's true. The crit's nice with the waveform.
I think that's probably. I think that's the best thing he could do.
Yeah. I mean, there we go. Yeah, it's a one cake for it.
The Splinter Blast is so scary for him.
How long is the Splinter Blast still? 2 seconds. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. That's a long one.
Unbelievable talent.
Yeah.
It's such an unbelievable talent.
It's just because you can. I mean, it's got a million reasons why it's OP or why it's amazing, but
yeah.
Look at Shakiro's talent, even though it's really good. It's fucking trash compared to the 25 Iron.
Like you could give him a 2 set. Yeah, he needs a bit of a buff there. You could give him a bit.
I don't know. Byron has some really garbled talents overall, where he used to have like super bad. Now they're better.
Yeah.
It's like the level. I mean, the level 10 and the 25 talent are just so good.
Yeah. I mean, 90 gold is always good. The 15, some games the night vision is super good. The 350 health is always decent. Yeah. And Cold Embrace cooldown, some games is really broken. Some games you don't get much value. It used to be really bad for Byron though. Like he used to have really bad talents. And then I think they overcompensated. Now he has decent talents and now 25 is just, what the heck.
Oh my, well, Liquid coming out pretty much further than they've been in the last sort of 20 minutes of this game. They're out on the top lane. Pushing
I love level 25. I love talents, honestly. That was like
it was such a great addition.
Cool thing.
It was. Yeah, thanks. It was my idea. 18k lead at the moment still for Lithium. Just the one set of racks in the mid lane they've taken obviously themselves. They've lost that lane bottom, but they're doing a good job of keeping that creep wave really pushed round. I mean, the creep wave is nearly just taking the tier 3 tower down on the bottom lane, despite the fact they've got the weaker creeps down there. So.
How's the tree been doing at healing buildings? Tree's been healing. Top tower is basically full. The mid tier 4 is also full. So yeah, he's been definitely keeping up his job.
You have one job.
You have one job.
You actually pretty much. It's very hard for him to play these fights. Like if he has a dagger, then he can actually get some really game-winning ultis off.
I mean, he's been getting some good ultis off nonetheless. You know, he's been getting in there. Normally dies, as you say, but he gets the ulti off before he dies. So it's something.
Sure.
He's doing his best.
It's a really rough tree game. You're playing position 5, you don't get that one item that helps you get to the next, and you're just stuck where you're at. You don't have a gold talent like other nice support heroes.
Yeah, GPM talents are great.
Oh, what we got here?
Lithium has the high ground. Oh.
The terrorize. Madara gets the BKB off in time though. And now with the turnaround, the vacuum, the wall, the damage. They've lost Matuma Man. Miracle, can he turn up and turn this one around? He's got the BKB pop, but look at the damage he's taken from the illusions. The crit as well. The sleight of fist. Miracle falling low. They'll buy back straight away. Can they keep that man alive? Miracle. The lifesteal isn't enough. No, Miracle will fall. Him and Matuma Man are dead without buyback. As only GH, Mind Control and Kuala left, GH gets cut down. As Liquid are getting beaten down. And out of this road to the Kuala Lumpur Major, as it seems, as Kezu with the Darkseer, a hero that was ignored at TI, has just knocked out past TI champions from having a shot at the first major of the new circuit. Lithium are moving forward, boys, and Liquid, they're gone.
Was that at the end there when he was panicking? Was that a Splinter Blast stun? It was,
yes,
right?
That was
oh my god, the fucking Splinter Blast.
There was the lack of, reveal. It's obviously hard. Like they didn't want the fight to happen right there,
Holy
but
crap.
then he couldn't panic on anything.
I mean, boys, this is, as I say, the first major Liquid will not be attending. And you have to give credit. You know, Lithium, they played amazing. But before this qualifiers, would you have looked at this stack of players and said these guys are going to be Team Liquid beaters? I don't think you would have. They've just outdone themselves on so many levels. The way these guys have played, I don't think anyone could have expected this. This is exciting to see a New Europe team come in with this amount of punch.
They definitely played to win.
Yeah.
Huge props to them. Liquid is never an easy feat, never, and
yeah,
they should be very proud of what they just did. I'm quite shocked. I'm not gonna lie. I'm quite shocked that Liquid got knocked out. That Liquid didn't win this game. But yeah, like you say, you have to give huge props. This double divine Ember balls to the wall, man. They went
Yeah.
in.
I'm glad they played their like their style, their heroes, their style and heroes. Like Kezu busts out his darks here. We haven't seen that in months. Like, yeah, this was cool.